Hello. Hi. Hey, what's up? Hope y'all are doing well. We're back. We're finally playing Phoenix Wright again. It has been 2 weeks because for some odd reasons, all my worst days had to hit on Wednesday for the last couple weeks, and I'm sorry for that. And I am genuinely sorry for that. But luckily we are here. We're back. We are playing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations with episode number. I think it was episode number 3. It might be episode number 3. Yes, it is. All right. Cool. Let me close everything down real quick. Down. The Ring of Fire. And these flames are getting higher. Let me just loading content. All right. Oh, how I missed these tunes. Hey, Chris, what's up? You're doing fine. I am glad to hear that. Why is this so loud right now? Thank you. All right. All right, cool. Let's just load right into it. Recipe for turnabout. Okay. That's enough. This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. It wasn't me! I swear it wasn't me! Oh god, we're going straight into it. The evidence and testimony we have seen and heard are conclusive. The victim was alone at his table when he drank from that poisoned cup of coffee. No! You're wrong! I know what I saw! I saw... Nani! I saw someone else there! A man! He's the real killer! Nani! Zahando desu! Sugar. Definitely not poison. Why would anyone believe me? Well, I'd say that pretty much wraps this case up, wouldn't you? Mr. Wright? The squad finds the defendant guilty. Nani? The squad is adjourned. Wait, who's guilty? Hurry up, beat the game already. Shut up, Matrix. Get on Discord, you can help me read so we can finish the game faster. How about it? Huh? How about you help me read and we can get through the game faster? Huh? Fool? What's up? January 6th, 10:03 a.m. Rykan code law offices. The start of the new year always makes me feel like I can take on the whole world. I bet it does, Maya. So, I decided that our resolution should be, Zvari, take on the world. I've been this game for 6 months. So what? It's a long game. I've been at it for 70 hours. Also, it's 3 games, technically. It's literally a trilogy. It's 3 games. This is the 3rd game. So technically, I've been on this game for only a month or 2. It's like saying I'm playing the Kingdom Hearts collection, but I've been at it for, I don't know, a year or 2. Despite the fact I'm on the last game. That don't make sense, brother. That don't make sense, brother. What do you think? Sure, whatever, Maya, but I think maybe you've had more than enough mistletoe cake. Mistletoe cake? What the fuck? Never. You've got to eat a lot of cake during New Year's. It's practically a tradition. Who said that? Like watching the fireworks on TV or playing a board game. Completely different? Nuh-uh. Hey, pal! Oh, fuck. Hey, Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe. Happy New Year, Detective.
likewise. No, listen up, Wright. I wanna...
Here's to another fruitful year of lawyer police cooperation.
Yeah, me too. Alright, pal, you've got some explaining to...
Have you got a holiday present for me, detective? Maya, what the fuck? Stop interrupting him!
Oh, what? Well, here, have this. It's really nothing much, but...
Yay, thanks!
Look, pal, we need to have a talk. Take a seat.
Hey, what about Pearly? You haven't forgotten her present. Maya, please! This man is trying to tell me something.
No, I mean, yes, I mean, no. Are you doing this on purpose?
Guess I'm busted. How did you like my first practical joke of the year?
Very funny, pal. Now let's see how funny you think this one. How it is when I show you this.
What is it? A magazine? Hey, I want to see. Deadly poisoning brings guilty verdict. Defense attorney Wright trounced? Trounced? Oh, let me see that. The defense attorney gave an almost childish amateur performance yesterday. What the heck is this?
The report, pal, about you.
Listen to this. Mr. Wright must take full responsibility for the ruling in this case.
Well, I would tell you don't remember anything about it.
But I don't remember anything about it. When was the issue from anyway?
December of last year, which I guess makes it last month.
Which makes it old news, you mean? But I wasn't involved in the poisoning case in December. I'm being fucking framed! So what do you think this is all about, Nick?
It wasn't you, pal, and at least only one possibility.
No way. You don't mean... a phony? A phony, Nick? This must be Gumshoe's idea of a joke. Oh. Guess he's starting the year off with one too. December 5th says I was trounced and my client was found guilty.
So what are you gonna do about it, pal?
What do you mean, what am I going to do about it? Well, it's your fault that the judge found the defendant guilty in this case. I wasn't even in the court! My fault. How did you figure that? Because the Phoenix Wright is super famous now. Well, maybe only sort of.
Yeah, see what happens when you hotshots start getting too full of yourselves?
But I didn't do anything wrong! Well, at least not that I can remember.
You better make this right, pal, now! And that means taking the case back to court, got it?
Sounds like we got our first case of the new year. Let's tackle it with gusto. I don't know, the judge already issued a guilty verdict in this case. It's not going to be easy to get it overturned. I guess that New Year's resolution is going to have to wait until next year.
So you're taking a case, right? Good. I'm gonna head over to the courthouse then. After that, I'll go back to the precinct. Drop by if you need something, okay, pal?
What do you mean I'm being fake? Shit, I guess people are starting to know the name Phoenix Wright. If a client entrusted a case to me based on my reputation, I guess I'm kind of responsible. But why would someone want to impersonate me? What sort of a guy would do that? Well... well... So, what's our first move? I guess we go down to the detention center and talk. Wait a sec, Nick. This person's behind bars because of you. Whoever it is isn't going to be jumping at the chance to meet you, right? Hey, let's get one thing straight. It wasn't me, it was a fake me that did this. It's Shadow! I wonder if he looks exactly like you. Your phony... Genie up, I mean. I hope not, huh? What kind of name for an evil double does she have anyway? It's Phoenix backwards, you fool! Ah, Nick, I got it! You're going to ask whether I've got a twin brother, the answer's no. Spoiler sport. Did you notice Gumshoe was acting weirder than usual, or was it just me? What do you mean? I mean, he was really worked up. Like a guy who's just found out he's going to be the dad or something. Yeah, I guess he was acting kinda strange. Maybe he realized he's got strong feelings for you, Nick. Considering how we interact, I seriously doubt that, Maya. Also, what do you mean? I'm married to Edgeworth. Well, if she wasn't nervous because of you, then maybe it's because of our new guilty client? Well, Do I have anything? Nope, I only have the article.
This bitch.
Well, down to the detention center we go. Surely someone's here. It's so nerve-wracking waiting to meet our new clients. I wonder just what kind of person you tricked and got found guilty. Keep it down, Maya. That kind of talk could ruin me. Ah! Who are you? How could you do this, Mr. Wright? How could you do this to me? You put me in solitary. I haven't been able to stop crying. Aren't you? Yes, I am. I'm totally and utterly let down. Ah, are you? Don't pretend you don't know me. It's me, Maggie. Remember Maggie Bird? Oh. Weren't you fed in training? Maggie Bird. Oh. Yeah, she was a fed in training. Maggie Bird, she's a policewoman I fed in at one time. She was accused of murdering her lover. He was a cop too. What are you doing in here? Did I get you Oh sure, very funny. After that 5th-rate defense job, you came in here and started making jokes? You better hurry up and tell her what happened, Nick. Yeah, so I never defended you. Oh, I see. So that's where we stand right now. I'm sorry you've been caught up in another murder. My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. I vaguely remember saying the same exact thing last time. But I don't mind. What's one more disaster in my life? God damn! At least now the real Mr. Wright is here with me. I won't let the word keep me down, sir. Okay, so what happened? So how come you're dressed like that, Maggie? Last year you looked so sharp in my police uniform. Heh, I was fired after that incident last year. I'm sorry. It's okay, I don't mind one bit. I enjoyed being on the force, but I think it was time for me to move on. So, what do you do now? In the second act of The Light of Maggie Bird, I'm playing the role of a waitress. A waitress? Yes, in a French restaurant. It's a small place, but it's quite fashionable. My charming smile and shapely figure came through for me. And the owner, Mr.
Armstrong? Nanomachines, son.
Anyway. Hired me straight away, sir. And then you got into this mess straight away, right? Yeah, you could put it that way. What happened? This whole mess started on the 3rd of last month. And it happened at Tribulations.
Oh, très bien.
Treebeard? Yes, it's a restaurant where good service and a friendly smile are always included. Oh. There were 2 men at the table, both drinking coffee. Is that a scouter? And then... Woo! One of the men slipped some poison into the victim's cup. The victim took just one sip and was gasping for air. I was so shocked I passed out. Hey, hold on there, Maggie. What? You keep calling the guy the victim. Didn't you know the guy who was killed? Not at all, I've never seen the guy before. Oh. So she wouldn't have had a motive to kill him then, I guess. And the other man, the killer, you saw him, right? Of course, a good waitress must be attentive to the clientele. So, you saw the killer, but you were found guilty of the crime anyway? How come? You tell me, Mr. Wright! I guess the answer to my question is the phony. Anyway, she saw the killer. Better see if I can get a description of the guy. So, if you saw the murderer, why were you still convicted? Because no one else saw. Ah, fuck. Saw what? The other man. The one who put the poison in the victim's coffee. Everyone testified that way. Mr. Armstrong, the customer, Oh, Mr. Armstrong's still alive? Fuck. The victim was sitting alone at his table the whole time. But how's that possible? I don't know, but nobody, not one person would believe me, sir. Even Phoenix Wright, my one last hope for a fair trial, failed me. What a pathetic defense. My granny could have done a better job. Rude? Hey, Reaper, what's up? I'm doing fine. My back's hurting a bit, but that's normal. My muscles are feeling better again, and my throat is no longer fucking me. I also have painkillers now, but I haven't taken any. I haven't taken any yet. Look, that wasn't me, okay? And then they found something a bit incriminating in my apron pocket. What? A small bottle of poison. Oh, great. What? Poison? It was in your pocket? Apparently overreacts acetaminophen. Why? I mean, allergic reactions, I guess, but... Yeah, that's a bit fucked. That's a bit fucked. Well, I passed out when the victim collapsed. The killer must have slipped the poison into my pocket when I was unconscious. And no one else saw this other guy? No, sir, that's what everyone said, but I don't see how they could have missed him. Also, if there's a bottle of poison in your pocket, what the fuck are the fingerprints? I was the one that took the coffee to the two men. Oh, and what was your impression of them? Well, when I first saw them, I kind of thought they might be in the music industry. In music? How come? Well, one of them had some sort of earpiece and an emo musician's look about him. And there was a sample CD on the table, sir. An earpiece and a sample CD, huh? Did you get a look at the CD at all? It had a band's name written on it. I think it was MC something. They must have been preparing for the debut, I guess. So it was a band CD. Maybe a promo disc? Maybe it was MC Screwdriver. Get serious, Maya. Would you buy the CD of a group named that? Yes, actually. Nah. What was the name of that group again? MC Hacksaw? MC Hammer? And what about the killer? What did he look like? Well, I don't really remember. Only that he was a young man. Well built like the victim, really. Fuck. Oh yeah, I need to ask you about this. Hey, this article's about my case. Can you tell me anything about the guy who was pretending to be me? Yes, sir. It was the morning after I'd been arrested. I met you in the visitor's room here. You were wearing one of your super sharp suits. And pretty much I slept most of the day while taking the meds. Let's try to see if it was a painkiller, but learn it was... Yeah... Yeah, medical resistances and shit, and you know, medical allergies are a bit fucked to find out, and it's just a gamble. But hey, now you know, so it's good so you can avoid it. Me? Yeah, you, Mr. Wright. Ah. Hey, Maggie, was my evil double I am here too? No, I don't remember a phony you, Maya. Oh, would have been so cool. Then you got really worked up and passionate. I'm gonna get you cleared out as crime, you said. Okay, I get the picture, but you've met me in person before, so how come you didn't realize the guy wasn't the real me? I guess looking back now, it was a little strange. Only a little. Well, okay, so you were a bit taller than normal, and you looked a bit shady. And your voice was a bit weird. Oh, and you had this kind of funny accent, and... So the guy was nothing like me then? But yet your spiky hair and blue suit. Is that all it takes for someone to imitate me? How about everyone else in the courtroom, like the judge and the observers? Didn't they realize he was an imposter? Everyone had these big question marks on their faces. But it seemed that no one wanted to say anything, sir. This case just keeps getting weirder and weirder. Mr. Wright, do you think it's possible to get a retrial? Well, we kind of have to get a retrial. Probably. The court ruled in the absence of a genuine defense attorney. So we should be able to get a retrial. Mr. Wright? Huh? Do you think we'll win next time, sir? Look, it's my attorney's badge. You should have looked at that, fellas. Yeah. My life has been it's been a full course meal of bad luck, complete with defeat for dessert. Since I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment. What the fuck? I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed almost every test I've taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster. I even landed a phony lawyer when I had the misfortune of being accused of murder. But I will survive, because Maggie Bird always lives to fight another day. And one day I'll find it. Just you wait and see, sir. I'll find that one single moment of good luck. Ah! Seeing E-Up is really gonna pay for this. What are you staring at me like that for? Maya's right. Hey, welcome back. Whoever it is that thought it was a good idea to use my name and get an innocent girl convicted of murder had better watch out. We'll find him, don't you worry, we'll get Cindy up for you. Thank you. Oh, I'll tell you where Tribulations is then. Right, the restaurant where the murder took place. Yes, sir. And when you go, please tell Mr. Armstrong I said hi. Sure. Alright, Nick, let's go check out this restaurant and its food.
Alright, très bien.
Oh, VV. Oh god, it's pink. Oh, tune? Fermé. Wow, look at this place. Look, more like smell. What is it with the suffocating scent of flowers in here? Then again, girls like that kind of thing, right? Actually, I'm not all that into it. No one's coming to see us. Maybe there's no one here. Don't be silly, Mai. This is a restaurant and it's open for business. Hello? Anyone here? I don't believe it. There really isn't anyone here. Perfect. Let's get intrusive. If there's no one here, we can take anything we want. Yeah, I suppose we can. Let's get intrusive. Is this Armstrong? It's a rack full of fashion magazines and they're all in French. Why don't you try wearing something a bit more chic sometime, huh, Maya? Yeah, I guess I could. I'm always in my acolyte clothes, aren't I? It'd be fun to wear normal clothes every now and then. Huh? There's something stuffed in behind the rack. Looks like a sports paper to me. Hey, and look at this! Someone scribbled a little doodle on one of the pages. Huh? MC Bomber! MC Bomber and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. $100,000 maybe? I wonder what MC Bomber is supposed to be. This paper from December 3rd. This paper's from the day of the poisoning. What? Paper from the day of the murder. This has got to be a clue. Let's see if I can find out some more about this paper. That's the door. The restaurant's front entrance. There's a sign hanging on the door written in French. It probably says open or closed. Must be one or the other, but I don't know which since I don't know Jacques about French. It currently means closed. Look at that little trinkets tucked away in here. I bet Mr. Armstrong collected all these personally. Let's see, a bouquet of flowers, some potpourri, and look! Fine bone China cups. I never knew you were so cultured. Come on, Maya, this is common knowledge. Any Joe Schmo knows this much. Joe Schmo. Joe Biden. Look, it's one of those magical boxes that spits out money. You know, you're the only person who would ever describe a cash register that way. A magical box that spits out money. Look at the table. This table is set nicely. Just needs a customer. What do you think this flower is, Nick? Let's see. Oh, doesn't look like a tulip, but it's not a sunflower, I don't think. Duh, even I could have told you that. Well, those are the only kinds of flowers I know. Heck, now I'm a lawyer, not a botanist. Nice windows. Wow, it's a beautiful winter wonderland out there. Really? Cool, I love snow, let me see. Huh? It's not white, it's not even snowing. Got you! I was only kidding, Maya. Nick! There are lies that are okay to tell and lies that definitely aren't. All I did was tell an itty bitty white lie about non-existent white snow. Jeez. Aha! This must be the table where the murder occurred. I guess so, with all this police tape around it. And that stain must be from the poisoned coffee. Don't go licking the tablecloth, okay, Maya? Why would I lick it? I'm not a cat, you know. Then why can't I picture you doing just that? Anything else on the table? This restaurant has partitions that separate the tables. When you're seated at the table, you can only see the tables to your right or left. That's unfortunate. That's actually very unfortunate. Because that would explain why no one saw the second man. Because the second man probably wouldn't just like whoop out the window. And that's it. Well, we're getting out of here. Yo, check this out. Oh, a sports paper. Let's see. Did Gatson Braun manage to defend his heavyweight title? Sorry, Maggie, the paper's actually a month old. It's from the day of the murder. And Gatson got knocked out yesterday, I'm afraid. Oh no. I found this paper in the magazine rack at Tribulations. Really? That's strange. Tribulations doesn't get newspapers. Mr. Armstrong says he's not really fond of them. Then maybe one of the customers left it behind? Anyway, what I want you to take a look at is this scribble here. Aha! That's it, sir! MC Bomber! That's the name that was written on the CD! Just as I thought. Take a sip? Alright, we'll take a sip. I guess it wasn't an MC Screwdriver after all, huh? MC B-17 Bomber! So that $100,000 must be down payment for his record deal, right? If someone gave me $100,000, I'd sing for sure. The Master Crane, or the Spirit Song, or even Maya's theme. Okay, Maya. So if the sample CD was on the victim's table, that means this newspaper may have belonged to the victim. You're right! So the victim left this behind on the day of the murder, huh? I think we better step up the investigation, don't you, Nick? Well... back! To Tribulations. Ooh la la, bonjour, welcome to La Tribulations. Oh, hello? What happened to Maya? She's frozen stiff. Yeah! Bienvenue! Welcome to my... Oh, it's Armstrong, right?
Bienvenue, welcome to my petit restaurante.
Huh? B Avenue?
Oh no, my petit tulip. Nanomachine, son.
Huh? Me?
Look at this face, like a kitten rejected by its own mother. Are you fatigued, huh? Check the media lately? Alors, you need this. An aromatic bath oil mélange of La Neroli and La Rose, my personal recommendation for any president.
You think I need... what?
Oui, just add a couple of drops of this mixture to la bath water and voila. You smell just like me, Senator Armstrong. It will soothe your body and mind. It's simply fantastique.
Really?
And follow monsieur.
Ooh, me?
Look at that face, like a puppy rejected by life itself. You're fatigued, are you not, Rykan? For you, monsieur, I recommend this. Oil of bergamot and maybe a hint of oui. I will add the peppermint and... And la clarisse for fragrance exceptional. Such invigorating recipe will bring out your delicious beauty, mister. Jack the Ripper. My beauty? Alors, if you will be seated, I will bring you a special menu of the day.
Actually, we're not here to eat. We're lawyers.
Mais bien sûr. I know this already, monsieur. You are la Phoenix Wright, eh?
Yeah, you know me.
Mais oui, oui, I never forget a man who flirts with me, especially in court.
What? I guess he was cross-examined by a mysterious Xenioff. Looks like everyone to do with this case knows who I am already. I wonder what sort of impression Xenioff's been leaving on people, don't you?
Allow me to introduce myself to you again. I am Senator Armstrong. I lead this country. We'll make Tribulations great again. Pulled out by its roots. Wipe the slate clean.
So what does tres bien mean? I know tres, that means free, right?
No, no, no. Tribulations is French. In English, you would say very good. Like our strong nation. And my capital.
Oh, very good.
Oui, exactement. Exactement. La atmosphere is très bien and la cuisine is très bien.
The food's so good, why aren't there any customers in here? Oh, he's pulling the Gordon Ramsay. Phoenix is pulling the Gordon Ramsay. Where the fuck are the customers? You're getting good reviews by whom?
My cuisine is not for all. Some people, they do not appreciate la haute cuisine.
I thought everyone liked hot cuisine. Nobody can speak French.
Since I've lost Maggie, I don't have enough hands or votes. But I have all the capital I need. But with this, I will free my...
So you're running this place on your own now?
Oui, for the moment. No one has answered my advertisement. Oh, poor me. But I have all the money in the world. Give war a chance, Jack. Give my food a chance.
Please don't eyeball me while you say that.
I am the chef, I am the manager, I am the senator, and I will be president of the United States. I am also a trained aromatherapist. Just smell these nanomachines, Phoenix. They emit smells in response to physical trauma. They smell in response to physical trauma. You can't outsmell me, Jack.
I'm quitting, man. Roaming what?
A petition.
Oh fuck, I can't stop. Ah.
A practitioner of aromatherapy.
This is not the Armstrong I know. What they done to him, I don't know.
A practitioner of soothing the soul to delicate floral aromas. And to my Metal Gear.
Delicate? The smell coming from that bottle earlier was anything but. What happened? So, could you tell me what you know about the incident?
Beyond, it makes me sad to remember it, yet I remember it so well. It was when I met Sam, and I beat him to shit, and then I made him join me. Join Desperados. Of course, that was all the cover-up. To make me seem the hero of this country. More than a month has passed since it happened.
Yeah, I guess it's been about a month since Maggie's sentencing.
So, it was the 3rd of last month, just after 1 in the afternoon. A man who was in here for coffee suddenly became ill.
Because of the poisonous coffee?
That is the truth as I know it. And the truth a real American would follow. It was Maggie who took his drink to him. I was in the kitchen. I heard the sound of someone collapsing. When I came to see out what it was already slumped in his chair.
He was dead?
Mon Dieu, oui, he was dead. Maggie had passed out also.
And this man who died, was he alone?
Yes, monsieur. All alone. Like you, Jack. You have no one else to rely on. But your tiny butter knife. I know that Maggie said there was someone else, but...
I see.
The police, they asked me many times. Are you sure there was no one else at the table, they asked. But I am not the only one. The old man said the same thing.
Old man? What old man?
The old man?
So who is this old man you mentioned?
At the time of the murder, there was another customer here.
What? Someone else saw it?
Yes, as usual, they came alone that day. The time of the murder, he was here. He saw it too. But he said the same thing, that there was no one else at the victim's table.
But Maggie swears there were 2 people. Oh, about the lawyer. That was me, I suppose.
Mais bien sûr.
Armstrong, are you a real American? Wow, he's the first person that said it wasn't me. Don't kid yourself, Nick. Now who's the one making stuff up? Damn it. So about the old man. I said, you know about this? We found the sports paper in the news in a magazine rack here.
One of my customers must have left it behind.
Do you have any idea which customer it was?
The only ideas I have, mademoiselle, I save for my kitchen.
Okay, buddy.
I am not a lawyer myself. I do not wish to speak out of turn. But your defense in court that day was a little, how do you say it? Lacking, perhaps. Weak, Rykan. Even a true American who cannot speak any English would have done a better job. You are very cool though, oh oui, and handsome.
Wow, I wondered just how bad the defense could have been.
Every time you opened your mouth, the old courthouse stirred.
Oh man, that is something I don't want to imagine.
Please, mister, there is no need to show me this. You are Mr. Phoenix Wright, the worst defense attorney in town.
I think you can imagine how you formed this completely wrong impression of me. But last time we met, did I show you this badge?
Yes, you flashed it to everyone in the restaurant.
Looks like Ziniev is a bigger fan of flashing stuff than you are, Nick. Ziniev. Well, guess we're getting the fuck out of here. Alright, so about your boss. Now fuck it, we'll go to criminal affairs. Maybe Gumshoe's there. Where's the real Armstrong? What, you mean the one from Full Metal Alchemist? Been ages since we came down to the precinct, huh, Nick? Looks like Gumshoe isn't around. It's got it so easy leaving everyone else to do the work. No, he's out there somewhere. My bet is on the courthouse. He's probably trying to arrange a retrial of this case. Guess that means we should go to the detention center and chat with our killer, huh? After being convicted without a fair trial, I'm not sure a killer is the right label. Also, check this out. There's 2 of them now. Hey, that's the police mascot, isn't it? It's so cute. That's the Blue Badger.
Was my idea. I made it, and now it's the national symbol of the police force. So, what's with the pink one?
Armstrong from Metal Gear. That was Armstrong from Metal Gear. he's just cosplaying. The nanomachines kind of fucked up and turned him French. The nanomachines kind of fucked up and turned him French. She's not an it, Nick. She's a she, right, Chief?
Yep, meet the pink badger.
So one's called Bloom and the other's called Pink. But they're both called Badger?
You got it. They're married.
Huh? Mr. and Mrs. Badger seem to be cuffed together, Chief.
You got it. That's marriage for you.
Damn, Chief, are you repressing something? Are you all right at home, police chief? Are you all right? Can I help you? Do you need like marriage counseling? do you genuinely need marriage counseling, good sir? Whoa, a mascot that's deeper than the deepest of deep oceans. Oopsie. Okay, nothing here, nothing here. I guess we'll go back to the restaurant again. Unless the man's in my office. Nope. Alright. Off to the restaurant we go again.
Nanomachine suck.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, no, I already showed that to him. Alright, let's see. What updated? Ah. It's a rack full of fashion magazines, and they're all in French. Looks like Mr. Armstrong doesn't get any newspapers. Well, it wouldn't exactly suit the feel of the place, wouldn't it? Why don't you try wearing something a bit more... Yeah. Let's put that sports magazine here. Yes, we did. Alright, what else we got?
Checked the internet lately.
Oh, is there anything else for me to check? Oh, wait. I forgot I can present people as well. Ah.
Maggie was a policewoman once, Senator.
Yes, but she had to quit for reasons beyond her control.
Oui, she was a suspect in a murder investigation, huh?
Oh, you know about that?
That is why I gave her to the perfume for happiness.
Happiness perfume?
Yes, blended from bergamot. Like I have given to you before. Jack.
But she's been arrested again. And found guilty this time.
This is true, the natural aroma of unhappiness must have been very strong.
Just admit it, your perfume doesn't work at all.
I'm not surprised she was the prime suspect after something like that took place before my very eyes.
Something like what? What's this guy talking about? Does this mean Maggie didn't have a motive? We've got to ask this guy for more info, stat. Oi, 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 oi. When Maggie took the coffee over to the victim, did anything happen?
Yes, I suppose you could say so.
So what happened?
No, it was nothing.
Look, Maggie says she didn't even know the guy. But she's still been indicted for murder. The prosecution must have come up with some kind of motive.
Yes, it is true.
If there was anything at all between Maggie and the victim, it could be relevant. So please tell us anything you know. Ah! Ooh! Cyclops? No, wait. What are we going to do, Nick? Oh, we'll just have to remove... What the? What's wrong? The Magatama? It's gone! Huh? I had him in my pocket, but it's vanished into thin air. What? But I could see the Cyclops. Maybe that means the Magatama's nearby? Mr. Armstrong, can I just confirm something with you again? The table where the victim was sitting, was anyone else sitting there?
That is a question we'll have to ask him yourselves.
Huh? Him?
The old man spends all of his time in the park.
Oh, a park. What park's that?
Behind your restaurant, it's called Vitamin Square. Nanomachine Square.
Thank you.
Je vous en prie, my dear.
Let's go check out this Vitamin Square right now, Nick. Sup, bitch? I heard you stole my Magatama. So this is Vitamin Square. Yeah, I see where they get the name from now. Fruits scream vitamins at you. Hey, Nick! That's the guy, right? Isn't that the old man Mr. Armstrong was talking about? That grouchy-looking grandpa? He's throwing seeds out for the pigeons. Maya, he's not throwing seeds for them, he's throwing seeds at them. Oh, fuck. Ah, my grumpiness thread that was just been raised to red. Who is this man? Hello, good sir. Excuse me. Would you mind if I had a word with you?
Yes!
I just want to ask you a couple of questions.
What's the matter with you? Can't you see I'm busy? So you don't like my seeds, eh, pigeons?
He's really chucking those seeds at him. That's got to hurt.
Go on, eat this!
Excuse me, sir, can I ask you about Maggie Bird?
I don't know any Maggie Bird.
Yes, you do. Maggie, the waitress at Tribulations.
Ah, it's a disgrace, I'll tell you, another disgrace.
Disgrace?
An innocent young girl revealing herself like that.
Revealing? You mean her uniform?
The youth of today, they don't have any shame. No shame, I tell you. Not even an ounce. Whatever happened to the old Bushido values of Japan, like honor and modesty?
What about me? I'm not wearing anything revealing.
You! Your problem is you lack any sense of grace.
Talk about hitting a girl where it hurts. You go to Tribulations a lot.
Huh. That miserable excuse for a restaurant? That garbage they serve in there is not food. Where's the sushi, the tempura, the rice?
Tribulations is a French restaurant, sir.
Where do you think we are, boy? In Paris? I want real food, not those snooty snacks. And what about those shameless girls?
You mean the waitresses?
You can see all the way up to their... Yes, the waitresses. They're practically naked. It's a disgrace, isn't it? Well, isn't it?
Listen, it's not my restaurant.
Yeah, it's a miserable excuse for a restaurant, that place. Miserable.
He certainly knows the place. He must be regular. But if he hates it so much, why does he keep going? Are you a regular at the restaurant, sir? It's just, if you dislike it so much, why would you keep going there? Sir? Sir?
Now you are, you filthy pigeons. You want food? Ha! Take that!
He must be hiding something, right? If he is, I should be able to see a Cyclock or two. Oh wait, I don't exactly have the Magatama right now, huh? Remember, Nick, that Magatama is only alone. You better find it or else. If Pearls ever gets wind of this, I'm going to be in a world of pain. Let's see. Hey look, pigeons! Yeah, and heaps of them too. Did you know that pigeons are a symbol of peace? That's a dove, not a pigeon. Oh, poor things. So they can't be symbols of peace and harmony just because they're grey? Is that it? You're overthinking this one just by a smidge, Maya. This place is so fruity. That's not a bad thing. Besides, I love apples. They're among my favorites. Then an apple slide is perfect for you. And what is so perfect about it? Oh, come on. Don't be a stick in the mud. Slide down a few times. Go on. Woo! Phoenix Wright! The real Phoenix Wright! Hello, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You're being impersonated. I hope you know that. No way. I get covered in sand if I slide down that slide. Anyone can see that. Yeah, you're right. I've always like give it a try too. Job listings. I might need one after this trial. Oh, there's a magazine here. It's a magazine full of job listings.
You disgusting rogue, picking up something someone else threw away.
Threw away? Did you throw this away? Are you looking for a job?
Yeah, that's none of your business.
You feel like Maya needs that? Isn't she planning on going back into training at some point? Ah, sorry, guess I'll just take the magazine with me then.
I don't want anyone else in having it. Give it back.
Too bad, now that you want it so bad, I won't want to give it up. I'm just stealing that.
Hey, that's mine.
Nuh-uh.
Looking at this orange reminds me.
Of what?
That you're supposed to eat a lot of them to ward off colds in the winter. You're kind of fun during the holidays if you're sick in bed, you know.
You don't have to tell me twice.
So where's my Magatama?
Oh, I can't slide, never mind.
I used to love sandboxes like you wouldn't believe.
Really? You?
Sure, finding iron fillings in the sand with a magnet was my favorite thing.
Sorry, what?
Iron fillings?
What? It's too exciting for words.
It was my ambition to collect every single shred of iron in the sandbox. I was such a kid back then.
So, did you manage to get all of your iron?
Nope, I never did. I think I came close though. Come to think of it, I still have all the iron fillings I found way back then. You want them?
No. Rude? We could like smith something out of them. Just make a new Magatama, I guess? Question mark? Despite the fact it's definitely not made of iron. Hey, so about this job listing. Excuse me, sir. Could I just ask you about... Sir?
Here you go, boy. How does some pigeon feet sound to you?
This wasn't exactly what I was hoping to get out of this guy. It's like the sports newspaper. Nope, doesn't like that either. Do you like the magazine? Nah. So about Senator Armstrong. Nope. About Maggie? Nope, he's just being an ass. Okay, we're out of here. Hey, buddy, about this.
Mademoiselle,
Yes?
I'm looking for a job. You can work here. In my new America. But in my America, there will be no jobs. There will be only freedom.
What? No, I was just...
Let me see. Your style is a bit different, but you have a good face.
different?
Felicitations, you have passed. I will hire you. Come with me. I will teach you everything I know.
Nick, help! Oh, fuck! I know whether to laugh or feel bad for Maya. Maybe I should do both? Fuck yeah, she's just a doctor here. What the? Hello? Oh no. Oh no. Looks like pretty cold out there in the streets. Peaceful though. Nice that people can take it easy after this holiday rush. Mr. Armstrong must be a pretty big neat freak. He already has his table ready to go. Now, if only the food in this place was edible. How do you know? She's actually been stolen. Armstrong just fucking stole Maya. This really is the Metal Gear plot. Let's see a table with a poisoning cure. They're saying tell the story well. The whole area is still caught off a police tape. I guess it must be still be under investigation. Yep, they're all in French. Now these clothes needs are absolutely atrocious. Some of them have been circled in red. I really hope Mr. Armstrong is not thinking of buying those. There's a bunch of little trinkets. Oh, best Mr. Armstrong collect all these personally. It's really tight behind the cash register counter. Can Mr. Armstrong even get in here? And if he got in, could he get out again? No, that's what the nano machines are for. Hi, someone stole my friend. Someone actually stole my friend. Looks like they have Maggie in questioning. I guess I've asked her pretty much everything. I'll come back if there's anything else I need to ask her later. Gumshoe?
Hey, well, pal, have you found evidence? The one that's gonna find her innocent.
No, not yet. We've just only started our investigation.
Well, whatever you need to know, I'll give you the dirt on it. I'm putting off all my applications for now, pal.
Gumshoe's really fired up about this.
Oh, yeah, one more thing. The retry's been approved. Court sitting at 10 a.m. tomorrow.
Jeez!
And Godot's gonna be your prosecutor.
Oh, him.
Now listen up, pal. Maggie's found guilty again.
Yeah?
I'll make sure you get locked up good for it, got it?
Locked up? On what grounds? For fucking up my trial? So the guilty party was Maggie Bird, huh?
Yeah.
Back when she was in the police force. You were a mentor when she was a rookie, right?
Yeah, I kept a close eye on her. I mean, not too close, you know. Hey, what's with the funny looks, pal? I was just her. It wasn't anything like. Look, sure, I was her boss when she was doing her training. But that was it. Nothing happened.
I'm sure he's sweating up a storm over nothing. Oh, so that's it. That big old Gumshoe has a little crush on Maggie.
I don't like her or anything, Baka. I was.
Note to self, gossip with Maya about this later.
Look, pal, don't tell anyone, okay? You've got to keep it a secret, got it?
Sure. And would you mind not guessing what I'm thinking all this time?
Hey, tell your face, pal, not me. You'd have to be blind not to see what's on your mind.
Okay, just out of curiosity, right? That's quite a gap, but... Pop off, King, I guess? So I was wondering, could you fill me in on the victim?
Glenn Elk, he was a computer programmer.
I see, a programmer?
Was just a regular Joe working for a small-time computer firm. Maggie never had any contact with the guy before that day. And all she did was take his coffee on the day of the murder, pal.
Yeah, Maggie also claimed to have never seen the guy before. Did the victim go to the restaurant often?
Not according to the chef, said it was the first time he'd seen the guy.
A programmer and the first time customer at that. What possible reason could Maggie have to kill a guy like that?
What I thought.
MC Bomber. That doesn't sound like a music label. Maybe it's a computer virus. Maybe it was selling a fucking virus or something. Also, why is fucking... Why is Mask the Mask in the corner? Can we not? Can we not give me PTSD?
But the motive was still somewhere established in her trial.
You're kidding! What was I supposed to this motive?
Sorry, pal, I'm real busy. I haven't even got enough time to sift through these papers. Look into it yourself, okay?
What could this motive have been? How about you give me the fucking, like... Isn't there like a court recording or something? Isn't there like some guy who has like scribbled on everything that happens in the courtroom?
This isn't really a proper investigation. I'm kind of working on it by myself.
Oh, that's right.
The judge already ruled on the case and all the evidence is in already. The only problem was with Maggie's testimony.
Yeah, it doesn't sound very good for us, huh?
Look, pal, I've got a mountain of papers on this case to look over before tomorrow, so I'm just gonna say this. Maggie Bird's no liar. She's... Okay, so she's a bit out there, but a bit off base sometimes. But she was a good cop.
That's not exactly complimentary, you know. So what do you think really happened? And just how contradictory is her testimony?
The biggest problem with Maggie's testimony is the number of people at the table.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Maggie still insists there was another guy sitting with the victim.
Right, but get this. Everyone else in the place says the guy was alone, even the chef. And then there's that CD.
CD? Oh yeah, she did mention something about a CD. There's a sample CD on the table. Yeah, right.
But the guys turned that place upside down, there was no CD.
What?
Not on the table, not anywhere in the whole restaurant, pal.
But didn't Maggie say the victim was wearing an earpiece too?
Yeah, but that was for the table radio in the front... For the portable radio in the front pocket of his hoodie.
A radio? He didn't have a CD player?
You got it. Your phony never explained that contradiction at all.
Come to think of it, the owner of Tribune didn't mention that CD either. I don't know why, but I get the feeling Mr. Armstrong's got something to hide.
What's that, a sports paper?
Yeah, I found it in the magazine rack at Tribune.
It's dated the same day as the murder. You may be onto something here.
Take a look at, this. See this writing here?
MC Bomber. Hey!
What is it?
I've heard that name somewhere before. Yeah, MC Bomber.
Well, he actually seems to be thinking for once.
Ah, it's no good. I can't remember.
And he goes back to being the gumshoe we all know and love.
Hey, pal, I'm gonna borrow this newspaper for a bit, okay? I want to get a handwriting analysis done on this paper.
Handwriting, huh? Well, I bet good to know more about that in any case.
Thanks, pal. I bet this will turn out to be an interesting clue.
He stole my paper!
I wasn't to try myself, but I asked this one detective I know how your defense was.
And what did he say?
He started off by saying I'm at a complete loss for words, but he must have found some quick... Because you wondered about how bad you were for an hour.
But
you said you sucked so much it seemed like you were trying to get Maggie found guilty.
It looked like I was trying to get Maggie found guilty. Almost like that's the guy's intention, because the fake Phoenix was the murderer, at least according to the cutscenes. To the very convenient cutscenes. Ah. Actually, fuck it, we'll take another one. Ah. You got anything else? I don't think you do. No. Fuck. Hey, look, his name's a palindrome. It's the same backwards as it is forwards. Ain't that hilarious? Man's the palindrome name. Oh, fuck. What do you make of this? Okay, never mind.
The chef of Tribune, huh? You know what that chef said to me? Oh la la, your body's full of the toxins. And then he gave me this bottle.
What's in it?
I don't know, the label says juniper. I'm under the orders to put a few drops of it on my bath every day.
Under orders?
Yeah, you know, there's something about that lady. I mean, guy.
Huh? You can't stop thinking about him.
Not like that, pal. Give me a break. He's not my type. I mean, I can't stop thinking about that he's involved with his case somehow.
Sounds like he knows a little more about our charming chef. Have you gone to see Maggie?
Of course I have, but I wasn't much good at consoling her. I'm not very good with words.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess I must have looked a bit down. Maggie was really supportive of me. It was great to have someone to talk to.
Did he go for her or for himself? Yes. So Maya's been stolen.
Hey, so how come she's not with you today?
She's working down at the restaurant right now.
Working, huh? Yeah, it's tough being broke. I would know.
Okay.
Next time I see her, I'll show her how to make the world's best instant noodles. We know earners have to stick together. It's the only way.
Why is he shaking my hand with such enthusiasm? We're broke boys, hell yeah! Fucking Gumshoe knows the lifestyle, we're broke boys! Hell yeah! What exactly is that caught your attention about the chef at Tribulations?
It's, kind of hard to say. You guys probably not even connected with the case anyway.
Hey, come on, detective, didn't you say you'd give me the dirt on anything?
Well, this sort of stuff is kinda unimportant. Gossipy stuff, you know, pal. Look, how about this? You go to Tribune and investigate the place yourself. And if you find out anything suspicious about the guy, you report back to me, okay?
Don't suppose I get a choice in this, huh? Oh, if I find out more about the chef and Tribune, then report back to Gumshoe. No one's here. Let's hope Maya's back. Scent of flower sure is strong. It's almost making me dizzy. Ah! Oh, hi. Who was that just now? A customer? She had sort of a dark aura about her. Ah, welcome, B Avenue. Wow, what a cute voice. Ah! Oh, it's you, Nick. But Maya! Well, how do I look? Maybe I should quit being a spirit bee. Maybe, but it's kind of boring being a waitress. I mean, you're my first ever customer. But who was that woman I just saw? Huh? What the fuck? Oh. Since you're here, you might as well have something to eat. I am kind of hungry, actually. So, how do you like your new job, I guess, Maya? I never knew there was so much for a waitress to do. Take people's orders, bring them their food, make coffee, work the cash register. Of course we need a customer before I can do any of that. Yeah, it's a nice looking restaurant. It's a shame more people don't come here. Don't forget about the ultra cute waitress. Check out my gimme a tip smile. Hey Nick, why don't you order something? The chef's preparing a tasty lunch set at the moment. Oh, so he says. How much is it? It's a twin tea set, so it's $20 of course. Okay. The twin tea set? I believe I'll be taking a pass on that. That's kind of expensive. What? But you can't. Come on, Nick. It's not every day I get to be a waitress. I want to try carrying plates and working the cash register. How about cleaning the toilet? That should keep you busy. Yeah, right. The Spanish Armstrong done to her. Hold on, Spanish Armstrong? Ah, me gusta la petit... No, fuck. How you say small outfit in Spanish? I'm not Spanish. Listen. I don't know my oh fuck. I don't know my Spanish. It's always hilarious because when I look at Twitter, for some reason, there's an astoundingly large amount of Sonic fans that are Spanish. And it's like, hold the fucking phone, what? And I'm just confused. I'm a confused German. I'm just like, ah, shit. There's like fuck all Germans. There's like fuck all Germans, but you know what? Whatever. About the lunch. Oh, a fine choice, sir. No, Kitchen, a lunch special, please! Whoa. Whoa. With all the extras, drink, side salad, dessert, and gift. Gift? I don't need any of that! Huh? Are you the only Bulgarian Sonic? I've not seen a different... Yeah, I've not seen a different Bulgarian yet, actually. That's true. I've seen a bunch of Spanish people. Definitely seen a lot of, like, Southern Americans. Sorry, Mexicans. But yeah, fucking... I've seen a lot of Mexico. I've seen a lot of Spanish. Some Italy. But, like... I haven't seen German and Bulgarian. Yeah, but... Yeah. I mean, you just have to make, like, one post that pops off and suddenly you have, like, 20 in your comment section, but... It's like with a fucking, like, what was it? With an Argentinian Miku thing that suddenly popped off, and then there was, like, one image of Argentinian Miku, and it's, like, 90,000 comments of Argentinian people, and you're just like, oh. Oh. God damn. Argentina mentioned. Just make like some Sonic image with some like very typical Bulgarian things, and there you'll find some. Just make like Bulgarian inside jokes into an image, and you will probably definitely find people. You will definitely find at least one person. Same with like, oh yeah, true. There was also like that German Miku one where it's just like just a bunch of Germans on the Miku pictures. Just like, god damn. The worst part is looking at the German Miku images and being like, yep, I know every single cliche in this image, and I hate it, and I love it. Maya's really getting into this. So how much is this set of lunch then? $20, huh? With the drink, side, salad, and dessert, it's $45? Bulgarian Miku, hell yeah. Hey, wait a sec, Maya! Sorry to keep you waiting, sir. Here you are, a deluxe Fortify lunch set. Fortify set? What is this, Yakuza? Does it give me a defense boost? Whoa! Edition inspired by lobster and abalone fricassee with a balsamic vinaigrette. Holy shit, you're good at this! Bon appetit! Thanks? Also, why is it only the lobster head? Why is it only the lobster head? But I see a flan in the background, that's nice. Come on, Nick, hurry up and try it already! Lobster, huh? Alright. Down the hatch it goes! Well? You hungry, Maya? I'm starving! Yeah, it's yours. Really? Yeah. Remember, Maya, my wallet doesn't print money, so you better polish off that plate. I just remembered I've got to clean toilets. Hey! You can't be that much a hurry to clean toilets. So it's absolutely fucking terrible. How does that guy manage to make good food taste so bad? He's French. Sorry. Sorry. Hey, Nick, you want to take a peek at the kitchen? The kitchen, huh? Not a bad idea. So, now what was it the Maggie said again? In the kitchen you get to see all of the chef's greatest secrets? In the kitchen? That sounds tasty. Hey, wait up, Maya! What is it? I'm pretty busy right now. What'd you get to show me around? There goes my plan to find some cool clue and show it off in your face. I better conduct a search in the kitchen myself. It's just gotta be JoJo Part 4 where we just find fucking Pearl Harbor in the kitchen. Nope, this doesn't look like a stand. This doesn't look like a stand, but it looks like my Magatama. And here it is, the famous Tribulations kitchen. My first time in here too, actually. There's a weird atmosphere in here, that's for sure. Mr. Armstrong will be back soon, so we better search quickly. Chop chop! Knives! Now I know I'm in a French restaurant. I've never heard of most of these seasonings. Hey Nick, this container has oyster sauce? What's that? Isn't that used in Chinese food? Yeah, look! Right there on the counter! Oh my god, Tom! What's it doing here? What indeed? I'd like to see how one of these slices through a cheesecake. A cheesecake? You don't exactly need a sharp knife for one of those, Nick. A pot. That smells good. Something bubbling away nicely in that pot. It must be velops and abalone fricassee with a balsamic vinaigrette. Is that what I just ate for lunch? Maybe. What you ate is the only French dish I know the name of. Croissant. What are these lace curtains for? I don't know, but they give a place a real homey feel, don't they? Lace curtains. You know, if it was a cooking pot, I'd be perfectly happy to sit on a shelf under those. How do you respond to something like that, actually? Now this is one large mirror. I bet this is the way he makes himself look pretty. There's a book on the dresser. Cloris Armstrong's bedtime literature. Not exactly Pulitzer Prize material, is it? It looks like a collection of poems he's written. Poems? Cool, read one out. And say it in your best French accent, with intensity, okay? Okay. Here's one. It's called Printemps. The two of them, like actors from a film, the coffee is still undrunk. Sweet nothings over too soon. On that sad Sunday's morning, the foolish cocktail so delicious. Take the last sip of your tea and I know that I will do what I will do. I must lie to you, I must. Huh? That's it? Yep. That's a poem for you. What's this? It looks like a treasure chest or something. Wow! Look at all these little bottles! Oh, they're aromatherapy oils. He's got so many, they're all flowing onto the floor. Let's see, 1, 2, 3... 98, 99... They're all the same too! Hey, wait a minute. What is it? There's one bottle that's different from all the others. Well, what do you know? It doesn't have a label either. And it doesn't smell. So what's that liquid inside then, I wonder? Hey Nick, we should borrow this. I mean, look how many bottles he's got. He won't miss this one, will he? It's poison. It's poison running through my veins. It's poison. Anything else? Anything else? Doesn't seem like it. Can I slide? I can't slide. Oh, seems like we're done here. Wait just now, I've got a pile of work waiting for little old me. Okay, so I can't ask her about this. How do you like your job? Okay. Don't tell me Gumshoe's gone. Hey, you're just in time. Well, Detective Gumshoe. Well, I've got back me your newspaper you gave me. You must mean a sports paper with the memo scribbled on it. So, what did they say? Did the analysis turn up anything? They say the doodle was written by the victim, Glenn Elk, no doubt about it. I expected as much. The victim took the paper with him to the restaurant on the day of the murder. That's our best interpretation of the facts at the moment. MC Balmer. I get the feeling I've heard that name somewhere before. Oh well, I guess it'll come back to me. Don't forget to report back to me whatever you find in the restaurant, okay, pal? Since when did I start taking orders from Gumshoe? Although, I get the feeling there's something I need to show him. This is dog shit food.
You got one of those aroma bottles too, huh?
Only this one doesn't smell.
Huh? I don't get you.
This was mixed in with all the other aromatherapy bottles, but it's not the same. It doesn't even look the same, wouldn't you agree?
A cologne bottle that doesn't smell, huh? Smells like a skunk to me, pal. Mind letting me borrow that bottle for a while? I want to send it to the lab for analysis.
The victim was poisoned, so the content of this bottle are pretty important.
I had a hunch there was something funny about that, Chef.
You suspected Gene Armstrong?
I've got that guy's number. I know what his secret is.
That must be the same secret Gumshoe was talking about before.
I guess I better fill you in on the details. About this Armstrong guy's secret, I mean.
Alright, here comes the spicy part. Hit me. So what's Mr. Armstrong's secret?
You ever had lunch at Trivion, pal?
Unfortunately.
So how was it?
To put it nicely, it was inedible.
Hey, don't worry about being nice around me, pal. You and I both know the reason that place is so empty is because of the food. I mean, the place is clean and he's got a girl like Maggie as a waitress, so...
Yeah, I guess it's probably the food.
The real scoop on the guy is that he's to his ears in debt.
Really? How much does he owe?
Here's a copy of his loan contract. He's about $500,000 in the red.
$500,000? We talking dollars?
Yeah. Hey, if it was sterling, he'd love to. He'd really be in trouble.
Sorry, that figure just took me by surprise.
Yeah, this case is full of surprises. And I'd be willing to bet that Chef's got something to do with it. Most of them. That's my hunch.
The owner of the loan is tender lender. $500,000, eh? $500,000, eh? Curious. Because I see $500,000 on the side of the paper. Curious. Anything else about him? Nope. Nope, already had that. Let's check it on Maya real quick. Hi. Hey, check this out. Never mind. So we analyzed the... Never mind. Okay, fine. We just go back to the kitchen. Nope, there's nothing here. There's bugger all. Let's go to the park then. Who fucked up their bike? Huh, the old guy's not here anymore. Drats, and I still have someone answer questions for him. A scooter, huh? I believe it's right in the middle of a park like this. And the wheel got in the light up busted. I guess it must have been an accident. Totally wrecked. Is this a 7-page Muda? Well, the 7-page. Fuck. It's the killer.
What are you figuring on my back?
No, I was just...
You been messing with my new ride? It's what you've been doing?
You're right, isn't that kind of an older...
You's gotta pay for this.
It wasn't me, I was just passing by.
And I knew the one that all covered my saddle and crap, huh? You's gotta pay, you catch my drift.
Wait a sec, I'm not a pigeon. So could
a wise guy, eh? I ain't beat you so hard on the rear, I feel like you was smooching the express train.
Uh-oh.
You's better watch your back, this ain't over. I'm gonna round up a group of lawyers and you gonna pay.
Actually, I'm a lawyer myself.
What you say?
I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Phoenix Wright? You saying you Phoenix Wright? Yeah, I am. So you're a wise guy too, huh? Cause I'm Phoenix Wright. The one and only. Huh? Out of my way, I gotta cruise. He's Italian Mafia, Phoenix Wright. He's gone. Surely that guy wasn't my phony, was he? He wasn't anything like me! Oh, guess I better make another scooter.
Ah, pathetic.
Oh, it's you.
A few threats from a little brat like that. And you look like a pigeon that's got seeds in its eyes.
Have you been here the whole time then?
I was in that strawberry, I had some thinking to do.
More like you had some cowering to do. Are you a regular at that restaurant, sir? It's just that if you dislike it so much, why would you keep going there? Sir?
There you are, you filthy pigeons, you want food?
Oh, there we go. There we go. I knew it. This little guy has got something to hide, but what would it be? But what would it be? That's the true question. Let's go take a drink. So, let me just... Hey, buddy! Très bien regular. It's time you told me the truth. Why you're a regular at a restaurant that you dislike so much?
Isn't it obvious? People only have one reason to go to a restaurant. To eat.
To eat? Is that the whole truth?
What do you mean?
I don't think you go to that restaurant for the food at all.
You insolent brat, how dare you accuse me? What proof you got?
I can tell you not anyone else in the world would go to the place for its food. Because it's shit. The proof is in the pudding. Or in this case, the lunch menu.
That's a twin cheese set.
The food at Tribulations is terrible and expensive.
You're wrong. It's cheap.
Huh?
I'm rich. I inherited money when I was a boy. Yes, I'm stinking rich. I'm done a job of work since I was born, other than feeding the pigeons.
What a load of crock.
Taste of another story, but the price, it's nothing to me.
So you're saying that you go there because you've got money to burn?
Exactly, I have so much cash I go for a swim in my money vault every day.
Unfortunately, that's a lie.
What?
You don't have money to burn, you're flat broke. You're looking for a fucking job. This is yours, right?
My magazine.
Why would a rich retiree be looking for a job?
I was... Ah, so what? So I was looking for a job. I'm buying a lot at the moment. I need spending money.
Oh.
I don't go to that restaurant for food. I just go for the Javachino.
Yeah, I think you mean a cappuccino. Anyway, how much does a cappuccino cost there?
$8.
Those better be some golden beans.
What's your problem? You think a poor man would be better off drinking dishwater, do you? Is that it?
No, I wasn't thinking that. I was wondering if the coffee there is really that great.
No, it's not, but anyway, yes, that place has free newspapers to read every day.
Newspapers?
Exactly, they don't want me hanging around at home, so I got to go there.
I'm sorry, sir, but there are no free papers to read at Tribune. Yeah, it's the only sports paper there. Take a look at this.
What is it?
It's a newspaper I found behind the magazine rack at Tribune.
So, what of it?
This was the only paper there, and it's dated more than 1 month ago.
What?
Do you see what I'm getting at here? The restaurant doesn't get newspapers. This is just one that a customer happened to leave behind.
Yeah.
Tell me, why are you so determined to hide the truth?
I'm not hiding anything.
I'm going to have to put this guy out of his misery. Listen, the real reason why you go so much to Tribune is... He's a creep, ain't he? He's a creep!
What are you asking me about that girl for?
She was the waitress at Tribulations.
Yeah.
Therefore, the answer to the mystery of why an old man would drink expensive coffee at a terrible restaurant is the waitress.
Yeah. But I don't recognize that face.
And you are probably telling the truth here. Because you weren't looking at the girl's face, but at her outfit.
Yeah.
You creep. That's the truth, isn't it? You became regular at the restaurant because of the waitress's uniform. That uniform is really all you can think about, isn't it?
I can't take it.
To you, that rate was your...
Yeah, please. No more. Stop saying that word. Stop saying waitress. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it.
Gotcha, bitch. Clean. Alright, so what you got, my dude? Sir?
Yes, it's true. I was there for the young girl. Fine, so I'm a dirty, wicked, sinful old devil.
No, I didn't mean it like that.
I even got one of those lousy cups of cappuccino every time, for $8. All because of the serving girl. Punish me, lock me up.
Ray, that's not what I'm here for.
You'll be the same. Another 20 years and you'll understand what it's like.
Jeez, buddy.
You'll know how painful it is to be an old man like me.
20 years? By that time, Phoenix is like 40. That's nothing. No, really, listen. Sir.
Stop calling me that. I have a name, you know, boy. So show me some respect, huh? I'm Victor Kudo.
Sorry, Mr. Kudo.
You young ones think you know it all, don't you? Well, I'm not saying another word. I won't tell you anything more.
This guy wasn't at the restaurant at the time of the incident. Which means I have to hear his testimony one way or another.
Huh.
I don't believe this. I even broke his Cyclops and everything. Oh, I guess I have to try to get him when he's in a better mood. God damn it! Hey, want some food? Why that scooter? Hey, you want to see this restaurant fail? $68, god damn! Oh, but at least I have more intel on him. Do you know anything about the man?
Oh, it's that old man. Is he still feeding the pigeons?
Yeah, he fed me as well. I got a bunch of those seeds in my eyes.
Oh, ouch.
Hey, Maya, would you mind coming with me for a while?
Huh? Me? Why?
There's something I really want to ask that old man.
Sure, okay, I'll just get changed.
Oh, hang on. Can you go like that? Yeah, just for science.
I guess?
Hey, creep Gramps. Sir?
Huh, you again?
Huh?
Well, I see.
Nick, his eyes are burning into me. It's okay. I think it's going pretty well.
Huh? You're still just a little child. Run along and play on the slide, alright?
Play on the slide? Gah, we were so close. Just a little more and it would have spilled.
Pigeon. Ha!
How can we crack this guy? Excuse me, please, sir.
Why, can you see I'm feeding the...
Whoa! Mia!
Well...
If you don't mind, sir, I'd really love to talk with you.
Yes. Of course, certainly. I'm Victor Kudo.
Creepy fucker. Even from beyond the grave! Wow. That's tough. About the incident.
You mean the man who died after drinking the Javachino?
It's like he's a different person.
And it's quite a shock, even for me. He was a strange-looking boy. The girl took the Javachino over to him, you see.
And was the customer alone?
Definitely, he was the only person at the table. Then he took one sip of his Javachino and he said something like, ah, and collapsed, dead.
Oh, how terrifying.
You're so good at listening, aren't you? I'll tell you anything, whatever you want to know.
Oh god. He certainly seems to be telling the truth now. But it looks like Mr. Kuda doesn't see the other man either. Do you like the food at Tribulation?
Well, of course. I'm really quite a sophisticated man. I was a young businessman once, you know. I set up a casino in London.
Really? How interesting.
Eating the food at that restaurant really takes me back to my days in France.
What a lovely story. London's in England, not France, you pillock.
Oh, yes, France is wonderful. I'd love to show you around the city sometime. It's too much. I can't take it. I want France.
Can't believe Mia's laughing at the guy. You visit Tribulation a lot, don't you?
Of course. I mean, yes. I'd like to come and see you there.
Really? Oh, you flatter me so. Fiona would be delighted to welcome you, I'm sure.
Be careful of that chef, my dear.
The chef? You mean Mr. Armstrong?
That's right. The man's an ex-con.
Oh. Say that again? He's an ex-con? Whatever did Mr. Armstrong do?
Oh, no, those eyes. I can't take this.
He just really got this guy eating out of our hand.
He steals things from his customers.
From his customers?
Clothes, handkerchiefs, little things, mainly. He's a pilferer, so you be careful around him, my dear.
Yeah, he stole my fucking Magatama. And he probably also stole the CD. Oh, that's the poison he stole! Are you sure about this?
Of course, he was arrested for it once. I was there when it happened. Having my frappuccino.
He really is a regular.
Let me write you a little haiku about it.
A haiku?
A Japanese poem. It'll explain all you need to know about that chef.
Had Victor before, a wicked man or woman, repeat offender. Victor Kudo. Valid?
If he takes anything again, you let me know. If it's not too expensive, I'll buy you a replacement.
Poor guy, he couldn't do enough for me. Okay, Phoenix, that's about as much as I can do to help. Thanks, Mia. Got some really important information thanks to you. Honestly, I can't believe Maya called me for something like this. Yeah, but sometimes, you know, sometimes life just throws you the worst fucking curveballs. I think back to when I was young, I wonder what I found so great about playing in the sandbox. Maybe I'll come back here in the middle of the night one of these days to relive it. I'll take a thought being arrested by Gumshoe would be too embarrassing to bear. You don't see many parks like this anymore. What a great place for kids to play. But that old man's the only one here, checking his seats at the pigeons. The pigeons are so busy pecking at the seats, they don't notice anything else. Seeing those birds eat with such intense focus reminds me of Maya when she's scarfing down a burger. She's just like Anby for real. This is where I found that job listing magazine before. A guy like me carrying around a magazine like that kinda gives the wrong impression. I guess I better give it back to the old man once the investigation's over. I guess it's about time to wrap up today's investigation. Enough of being a waitress? Yeah, plus no one came to the restaurant.
Ooh la la, Mademoiselle Maya, no. How can you leave me like this?
I'm sorry. That reminds me. Mr. Armstrong had a Cyclock R3, didn't he? I'm going to have to break those. Mr. Armstrong, I hope you won't mind, but I'd like to have another word with you.
Volunteers, of course. For a real American, I'll do everything.
Maggie's motive.
What's happening? I don't like this horrible feeling.
I have to know the truth. What happened that day?
Allora, I will confess everything, just don't hurt me.
Huh? Oh, that was a new word record.
It was a lottery ticket.
A lottery ticket?
The man who died here had a lottery ticket. For $500,000.
$500,000?
Yes, but after the incident, his ticket... it disappeared.
Ticket disappeared?
What's the motive at the persecution game for Maggie? It said that she poisoned a man to get $500,000 lottery ticket.
Why didn't you tell me about this sooner?
May allure.
You've been trying to hide this information about the lottery ticket from me, and I want to know the reason why.
No, monsieur, you doubt me, but I have confessed to you everything I know.
Mr. Armstrong? The $500,000 lottery ticket, I know who took it. I think the winning ticket was stolen by this person. You, lol. Mr. Armstrong, I believe there's a very high probability that it was you.
Yeah.
Well, that is one piercing scream, even for a man like him.
But why me? You have no evidence. I'm not Mask the Mask. I'm not the kind of person who steals the property of others. Because America's my property, Jack.
Sorry to disappoint you, Mr. Armstrong, but I have evidence to the contrary. I present to you proof that you have stolen from others in the past.
What is this, a poem? Oh, mister, you know me so well I adore poems.
Please read it, and put some feeling into it.
Convicted before a wicked man or woman repeat offender.
I'm sorry to have to bring it up, Mr. Armstrong, but you have been arrested for stealing from your customers before, haven't you?
Ah! You're a liar.
You deny it?
Don't make false accusations, please. So do you have any proof? I want to see an incontestable proof that I've ever stolen from one of my customers.
Oh yeah. It seems old habits die hard, Mr. Armstrong.
What is this?
It's my Magatama. And I found it in your kitchen.
Ah!
That scream just about broke some windows.
Yes, yes. I have a weakness for little trinkets and figurines. And it just slips out. I cannot stop it. Played college ball, you know. Could have gone pro if I haven't stolen the ball.
You've stolen handkerchiefs, gloves, and other things from your customers, right?
Yes, it is the truth.
Oh, I'm just a girl.
I'm just a typical little girl inside, mister. Besides, this time it was not a small trinket, yes, it was $500,000. Why would I steal it? I have no need for such money.
Really now?
Yes, mister, what is it?
Isn't it true that you're in some pretty serious trouble? And that you are in desperate need of a large amount of cash? This restaurant is deep in the red, isn't it?
Ah!
You have a loan to the tune of $500,000. That lottery ticket would have been wiped all your debts.
Ah!
Well, Mr. Armstrong, what do you have to say for yourself now?
Ah!
Clean. Alright, now admit it, Maggie had no motive. Mr. Armstrong, you said that the victim had a winning lottery ticket for $500,000. How did you know you had something like that in the first place?
The man, he was listening to the radio with his earpiece.
Huh, Maggie said something about that too.
The winning number was announced in the news, I think. All of a sudden, he exploded. Yes, $500,000, he shouted.
And the ticket?
Yes. He had all of his tickets spread out on the table. I was so desperately in need of money, so I...
Put the poison in his coffee. Hey, Phantom, what's up, my man? How you doing? You put the poison in his coffee?
No, 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 no. No, you naughty man. A true American would never do this. I simply helped myself to one of his tickets.
What?
The victim collapsed and Maggie passed out. I thought to myself, why not? He had so many of them.
But me, I am doing alright, actually. I'm doing alright. Teensy bit of back pains, but you know, shenanigans. Shenanigans. But only one of them was the winning ticket, right? How could you do that, Mr. Armstrong? Maggie was arrested because of you!
No, this is not true. I did not take it. The ticket for $500,000, I mean.
Well, you just told us you did. You said you took a ticket.
No, ma'am, it was not. That's enough.
Huh? Yeah! Mr. Godot!
Oh, great.
What the heck are you doing here?
Ugh. This is without a doubt the worst coffee I've ever tasted, Mr. Armstrong.
You came here for coffee? This is craving for coffee have no bounds.
Perhaps Mr. Armstrong stole one of the victim's tickets on the day in question. I'm the airhead, no, just a pretty little girl who everyone is laughing at.
But in that case, Maggie shouldn't be the only one under suspicion.
You had the wrong ticket.
What?
Mr. Armstrong made off with the winning ticket's pretty neighbor.
So the ticket he took was worthless?
Not quite. He did win something. $1. You see, I'm just a pretty face. Without my looks, I have nothing. And my suit. And my nanomachines.
So... what happened to the winning ticket then? The one he meant to steal?
Indeed, what did happen to it? I don't like spoiling myself for watching trailers, though. We'll just wait and see how the movie turns out tomorrow, won't we?
Goodbye!
Voila, you two. Time to laugh at the pretty little airhead.
Looks like I won't be needing this note anymore. Looks like we've got a new mystery now. Namely, where did the winning ticket go? I've got a bad feeling about this. Well, anyway. We can't let Maggie suffer any longer for this. And certainly not again. We're going to court, baby. We going to court, baby. January 7th, 9:48 a.m. Oh, I see. I guess I should have expected this. Nobody saw the other guy, huh? But he was there when I took the coffee over, sir. Scout's honor.
Maggie!
Ah! Detective Gumshoe!
Are you doing alright? How are you feeling?
He asked if he need to ask you a question, sir.
Don't let him get you down, Maggie. And don't forget to eat well, okay?
Roger.
And you!
Yes?
You better square this case away, got it, pal? Maggie's interested, you hear? If you screw up, then I'll be doing some squaring away myself. Squaring away some paperwork for your arrest.
I think he's serious. Hey, detective. You're on our side for once, right?
Yep.
So you'll be able to help Maggie out, right? Really? Can you, sir?
Oh, of course. I've got the situation under control. I'm gonna be the first witness on the stand today.
That's not a good thing.
If something I say doesn't match up with the facts, make sure to point it out, alright?
Sure.
Okay, we're forming a united front today, pal. You get me?
I can't tell you how grateful I am, sir. I've always admired you so much, detective. I know I can count on you. Oh, looks like all should go down pretty smoothly today, huh?
I can only wish.
It's not gonna go down smoothly. We're going to fucking hell.
10 a.m.
Party time.
Court is now in session for the retrial of Maggie Bird. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Coffee in hand.
First sip. Ah, bitter. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor?
Ah! What's wrong? Nothing. It's just whenever I addressed you in the previous trial, your response was, "You're talking to me." It was a little, well, intimidating.
No, that wasn't me. That was the phony Phoenix.
I see. So our trusty Phoenix Wright is back with us now, is he?
Our trusty?
So, Mr. Godot, your opening statement, please.
Mr. Trite, whether you're a fake or the real deal, we will find out soon enough through this trial today. But I can already tell you I'm the real Phoenix Wright.
I wasn't questioning whether you are Phoenix Wright or not. I was questioning whether you had studied law or not. That's what I intend to find out.
There's no denying it.
behind that mask is a man who really hates me for one reason or another. As everyone is aware, the trial has already given its verdict on this case once. Therefore, I won't stand for irrelevant testimony during this retrial. No, what I stand for is simple repetition of the evidence presented in the last trial. I'm not planning on repeating anything that phony me said, trust me. Now then, Mr. Godot, please summon your first witness.
Oh boy!
Let's start with the formalities, shall we? Name and occupation. Witness, state your name for the court.
Huh? Oh, sorry, sir.
My name's Police Department Detective. Occupation, Dick Gumshoe.
I love and hate this man.
Of a ray around, Detective.
Sorry. Anyway, I'm the officer in charge of this case since yesterday, sir.
Since yesterday?
Yeah, the guy who was on the initial investigation's tied up with another case now.
I hope Gumshoe's really got everything under control for everyone's sake.
Detective Gumshoe, would you outline to the court the basic facts of the case?
Yes, sir. The victim's name was Glenn Elk. He was a professional programmer. He was on the payroll of Blue Screens, Inc., a local company.
Blue Screens, Inc. Funny.
This is the victim's autopsy report.
The court accepts it into evidence.
Potassium cyanide!
Oh, would you look at that?
Near the floor plan of the restaurant. When the incident took place, the victim was sitting right there. The poisoned coffee was brought over to him by the waitress.
Waitress being accused of being the accused?
Yeah. The victim died from poisoning almost immediately after it took a sip of the coffee. At the time of the incident, there were 2 other people in the restaurant. Mr. John Armstrong, the owner and chef, and a regular by the name of Mr. Victor Kudo, sorry.
Victor Kendo.
It still seems to be a very straightforward case to me.
Oh boy.
Sip. Come, detective, take up this hammer, and nail the defendant's coffin shut with your own 2 hands.
Now then, Detective Gumshoe, let's have your testimony. Yes, sir.
Oh boy. I'm in danger.
When the incident took place, the victim was alone at his table, sir. We understand that the guy, Glenn Elk, was listening to the radio at the time. Traces of poison were found in his coffee cup. And what we found was potassium cyanide. That stuff really packed a punch. And, it looks like Miss Wright might have had, well, some kind of a motive.
Using the dark aromatic depth of coffee to conceal the poison. Classy lady.
The facts of this case seem to be ironclad. Mr. Wright, I would ask you to begin your cross-examination, but...
Yes?
Please, no intimidation tricks this time around. Is that understood?
I already told you that wasn't me!
Can I stop you for just a minute?
Oh, what is it? Did I say something that contradicts the evidence?
He's so desperate for that to be true, he's practically crying. Your testimony just now doesn't match the testimony given by Miss Bird. She claims that there was another man at the victim's table.
Yeah, that's what she said, and I...
What killer wouldn't say what when faced with homicide conviction?
Hey!
Sadly, her testimony isn't supported by the owner or the other customer. Isn't that right, Detective Gumshoe?
Yeah, it's true. There are 2 testimonies tie up to that. They both said there was no other guy at the table.
What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not? Yes, actually. Well, maybe the other witness just missed him. Perhaps their view of the victim's table was obstructed in some way. That argument is as weak as the coffee at Tribulations, right?
Huh?
I have here in my possession a ticket.
A ticket?
Looks more like a photo to me.
Yes, a one-way ticket to Guiltyville. Population but defendants. Here's a photograph taken from the entrance to the kitchen. This is scene witnessed by the chef, moments after the poisoning took place, correct? Oh, sorry. I think the court will agree this is such a clear view of the scene of the crime. How, Mr. Wright, could anyone have overlooked the second person at the table?
Yeah.
It certainly seems to show the victim's table extremely clearly.
Does it though? Does it though? Does it actually? Because there's a huge ass fucking wall in the way. Just saying. And we don't see the window either.
Was listening to his radio, you say? Yeah, he had a portable radio in his chest pocket.
Maggie told us that too, didn't she? Something about how one of them had some sort of earpiece. What should I do? Should I press on this point a little hot? Yes. And what was that the victim was listening to on the radio, Detective Gumshoe?
Huh? How should I know?
Thanks a lot. We're now one step closer to the middle of nowhere. This isn't going very well, is it?
Detective, could you perhaps tell us about the poison and how it was used?
So, traces of the poison were found in the coffee cup and nowhere else?
Not sure I got you, pal.
Was the poison a liquid, or was it a powder?
If I'd put it in a layman's terms, I'd say it was a powdery substance.
So the poison could have been anything that was on the table. Sugar, salt, pepper.
Huh. You put salt and pepper in your coffee, Wright.
How about it?
The victim took us coffee black with no sugar.
Ah.
It seems that the poison could have only been in the coffee.
Should I press a little hard? Yeah, fuck yeah, press hard and everything. Are you absolutely certain that the victim even drank any of this coffee?
Oh, what do you mean?
According to this file, the poison was found in the victim's coffee cup. But that proves that the victim ever drank any of it.
Oh, hey, you're right. That's what I was thinking.
In case you were wondering, my last objection was for a detective here.
Huh? For me?
Oh hey, you're right. You may be fooling the court, but I'm not falling for it. If you have the time to waste, you have the time to present that piece of evidence.
That piece, sir?
Yes, that piece.
What piece was it again?
Uh-oh.
This.
Ah! Should I be grateful this coffee's only hot enough to give me first-degree burns?
Oh, now I remember. This is the, victim's coffee cup.
Yes, the victim's cup. Take a good look at the rim.
Oh, yes, it's unmistakable. There is clearly a coffee stain on it.
Conclusive proof that the victim did drink the poisoned coffee that was in this cup. The victim gulped down the bitter death that the waitress brought to him.
Like
Yeah!
For the record, the only prints on the cups were the victims and defendants.
Fuck!
Upon further investigation of this cup, we found a certain chemical substance.
Potassium cyanide. Potassium cyanide? I'd heard of that chemical before. Exactly how strong is this poison, Detective Gumshoe?
It's, well, that stuff's lethal. Eat too much and you're history.
How much is too much? A lethal dose of 0.2 grams, that's about enough to finish anyone off. 0.2 grams, how much is that?
You know when you swap your ears for earwax? Yeah, about that much.
Earwax, huh? Sounds like something Gumshoe's got an abundance of.
Such a small quantity of poison could have been concealed anywhere.
True. Some kind of a motive.
Yeah, but if you ask me, it's been blown way out of proportion.
You know what my golden rule is, detective? Check out a bad cup of coffee, you can always get another.
Oh, I don't get it.
I'm saying we can always get another witness on the stand if we have to chuck you out. So stick to the facts, detective. Now then, what was Miss Bird's motive?
Come on, Gumshoe. They said she wanted to steal a lottery ticket.
I knew it. But we heard yesterday too.
It disappeared from the scene of the crime.
And it wasn't just any lottery ticket. It was the winning ticket for $500,000. Uh-oh. Mr. Armstrong knew about the ticket too, didn't he? But he stole the wrong one. Then, is it possible Maggie stole the winning one? What should I do? Press harder. Wait a minute. The mere fact that the lottery ticket disappeared in no way implicates my client. Huh. I fear my hand. The very ticket in question.
That's $500,000 lottery ticket? Well, the female police officers found it when she was conducting a search.
Oh, for the Fuck! What?
Order!
Huh. She's quite a lucky bird, our little waitress.
You will submit a ticket as evidence to the court immediately.
I better keep an eye on that ticket. No way the judge's voice is quivering. Oh boy!
The ticket was presented to the court in the previous trial too. But it feels heavier now somehow. $500,000, you say?
It's just a scrap of paper. What matters is where it was found, Your Honor. And that's on Maggie's person, unfortunately.
That's enough. The facts of this case seem overwhelmingly clear to me. The defendant had ample opportunity to commit this crime of which she is charged. Furthermore, it seems beyond reasonable doubt that she did indeed commit this crime.
Nuh-uh! Nuh-uh!
I like an old man who knows his score. There's also the matter of the $500,000 lottery ticket. That alone provides a very credible motive. I mean, for that sum of money, even I might be tempted to bend the rule.
Judge? Judge? Judge?
Don't mind an old man who's weak to the siren call of money.
Not good, Nick. The evidence against this, Maggie's starting to pile up fast. Yeah, it's because the court was ruled guilty once already.
I'd say it's about time to wrap up this repeat performance. With one final decisive piece of evidence.
He's got more evidence against Maggie?
This is the apron the delightful Miss Bird was wearing at the time.
Wow, that's not the cleanest apron I've seen. That thing looks like... It can't be blood, can it?
Huh, it seems the star of our play was a little flustered. And somehow spilled coffee on herself.
But coffee? That's not exactly the first thing that caught my eye.
Of course, the coffee stain isn't the most interesting thing about this apron. No, there's something else that stands out even more. Something else? I presume you mean... Of course, I'm referring to the pocket.
No, the pocket.
A search carried out right after the incident uncovered this. Potassium cyanide. The very poison used by the killer was in her apron pocket.
A bottle of poison in Maggie's pocket?
Yeah, and Maggie's prints were the only one...
Fuck! What?
Order! The court will accept these items as evidence.
Fuck. Fuck.
There's something still bothering me, Mr. Godot. Why have you not explained the bloodstain on the court? To the court. Bloodstain? What bloodstain would that be? Don't play games, prosecutor. The bloodstain that's smeared all over the apron. That's ridiculous. No one told me anything about a bloodstain.
You don't need to be told, just look at it.
What, detective? Could that really be blood? It's just ketchup, sir.
Ketchup?
You must have gotten some in her apron while walking... We're taking some of their breakfast that day. You could have spoken a little sooner, Detective Gumshoe. Pull a stunt like that again and I'll have you drink 17 cups of ketchup, witness. Grr. I thought I knew that it was already. I haven't seen anything yet to make me doubt the last ruling I made in this case. Yeah. The motive, the opportunity, and the supporting evidence. They have all been clearly established.
Well, Wright. It seems you really are a phony after all.
Yeah, you really know how to drive a man nuts. Witness, please continue with your testimony. Describe for the court this crime scene and the findings of your investigation there.
Oh, I'm fucked. I'm like fucked.
The crime was reported at 2:25 p.m. by a kind of scary old man, sir. Poor Maggie had passed out from the shock. It must have been real tough for her. The victim didn't have any identification on him, but we figured out who he was pretty quick, and then the investigation went smoothly. When Maggie was searched, we found a lottery ticket and a bottle of poison. And that was it. There was nothing else missing from the crime scene.
But the CD...
You identified the victim and secured your prime suspect. Very good. Last chance to convince the court you're a real lawyer, Trite.
Yeah.
Don't count any more cross-examinations after this one, so let the fun begin.
Do I have evidence of the disc? I do not have evidence of the disc. I do not have evidence of the disc. Fuck!
Well, the newspaper that was missing. What's the autopsy report?
Right, fair.
Scary old man, Detective Gumshoe. There's an old man who's a regular at the restaurant where the incident happened.
Oh, we're obviously talking about the same old man.
Officers were dispatched right after the report came in, but the old guy still made a fuss. What took you so long? That he heard abuse at them and seeds. Seeds. Huh, it was nothing. I caught each one with my teeth.
I guess not even the mighty Godot can avoid being attacked by that guy.
The old man was the only other customer at the place at the time. He took his time finding a payphone apparently, so he was late reporting that crime.
How long was the defendant unconscious for?
The officers got to the crime scene at around 2:40. Maggie was still out cold in the kitchen at that time.
In the kitchen?
Took another 10 minutes or so before she came to. I would have liked to have been at the scene myself.
I bet you would have liked to have carried out the search too.
I would have loved to see Maggie sleep like that. All pretty and
Gumshoe? Why is there so many creeps in this chapter? You're a professional detective, Gumshoe, not a professional bird watcher.
Save the romantics for your own time, detective. All we need to know about is the investigation. Oops, I guess I'm pretty red right now, aren't I?
He didn't have any. Are you saying that it was stolen then? No, what? No, I don't think so. The victim didn't have a driver's license or even a credit card on him, pal. All he had was 58 cents in his wallet. 58 cents? Yeah, I can't believe I found someone with less in their wallet than me, pal. Victim sounds like he was a fairly miserable young man. Or some kind of outlaw. Why not give him a bit of an edge? I think I'm onto something here. Wait a sec. Oh, did I say something dumb again? Let me paraphrase on what you just testified to this court. The victim didn't have any form of ID on him. That's basically what you said, yes? Yeah, basically. In that case, how were you able to identify the victim so quickly? Oh, that. He's so let down, he's got the whole sagging shoulders and puppy eyes thing going. There was a prescription back on the victim's table along with a lottery ticket. It seems Mr. Glenn Elg visited his doctor before he went to Tribune. We got the victim's name from the medical records of the doc who prescribed the meds. That's a reliable enough source for the court. What should I do? I'll go to the prescription bag. So what sort of medicine was in the bag? Well, actually, the bag we found was empty. Huh? Yeah, completely empty. It was completely empty. Huh. You're entering an empty paper bag as evidence. Desperate, aren't you, Trite? Yeah. Now, what happened with the investigation after that, detective? I want to ask about the man's insurance, actually. Oh, I can't ask about the insurance. Never mind. But the defendant had been passed out for a while, correct? In that case, isn't it possible someone planted the evidence in Maggie's pocket? Hey, yeah, you've nailed it, pal. It happens to me all the time. We had a department party the other day, and when I got home, I was wearing the boss's shoes. Keep out this crazy testimony, detective, and those shoes will end up down your throats. Sorry. So, Trite, someone planted the evidence in Maggie's pocket. That's a pretty bold statement. Got to back it up with some evidence? Well, I'd love to if I had any. It appears you have no evidence to support your theory, Mr. Wright. Continue with your testimony, witness. There's nothing else missing from the crime scene, it's a fucking lie. Hey, Jason, what's up? How you doing, brother? Hope you're doing well. So the $500,000 lottery ticket and the bottle of poison were accounted for. Yeah. Interesting. It's true that those two items were accounted for, but wasn't there another lottery ticket that was stolen that day? You apparently wore yourself out so much you're passing out. Have you tried A, drinking water, and B, laying down? You should just genuinely take care of yourself. Just like sit down, drink some water, or lay down. But genuinely don't pass the fuck out, please. Oh, yeah. The one the restaurant owner took. You won a whole dollar of it. What a lucky guy, huh? And they're just going to let him get away with it? It was just $1, detective. I guess no one cares when it's that little. Except for Gumshoe. How's the hydration? It's good. My throat's fine. Well, kind of, but yeah. How goes Law and Order? We are being fucked because... So it's a quick rundown. Some cunt impersonated us. And fucked up the trial for... And deliberately fucked up the trial for her. So she's technically a murderer right now. Technically. However, we're gonna change that. Also, you got poisoned with cyanide. Potassium cyanide. Somehow no one noticed that there was a phony Phoenix Wright in the courtroom, but you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna find a hole in this testimony. The judge is going to hand down his verdict. I'm sure he isn't giving us anything to work with. And we can't find any contradictions if he doesn't give us something. Yeah, that's true. But Maggie and Gumshoe are like Dumb and Dumber. The only hope is that they were so dumb they missed something obvious. Come on, Gumshoe, be the dumbest you've ever been. Okay. I got a little something for you. Your Honor, that statement contradicts the evidence. What do you mean? The newspaper was missing from the fucking crime scene. It was literally missing at the crime scene. What the fuck do you mean? Huh? Bastard. It was literally at the scene. Ugh. I'm missing from the scene. The newspaper was literally gone. Uh-huh. 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 Mm-hmm. 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 Your cat's laying down snoozing away and, you know, take a nap with your kitty cat. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Okay, no. Do I have no evidence? A lottery ticket and a bottle of poison. No, I have nothing. He had no identification on him. He had no ID and he was pretty fucking poor. He had no ID and was poor as fuck. Hmm. Hmm. Kind of scary old man. Yeah, that was him. Oh, oops. Yeah, that's a funny old man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Didn't have any ID on him. But they got him because of the prescription bag. Oh boy. Didn't have any ID on. But at the time, when would we really, like, when would we have known it was actually him? When could we have known it was actually him? Actually, investigation shenanigans, so whatever. Uh. Uh. Let's have the instance of a small pocket with big stains on it. Shit. Uh-huh. Hmm. This won't help me at all, right? Yeah, just fucks me in the ass for no reason. Investigation went smoothly. They made it out because I found a lot of ticket and bottle of poison. It was nothing else missing from the crime scene. Really now? Just the fucking newspaper was missing. What if I show them the photo? Nothing. Cool. They missed something obvious. What obvious thing did they miss? What? That this shit couldn't fit in the pocket? No. It seems I am as dumb as they are. I think that's missing at the crime scene. Are you sure there was nothing missing at the crime scene? Yeah, the one the owner stole. Passed out from shock. Do they have any ID on him? And he was broke as fuck. You forgot about the scary old man? Nothing. Just as he was, you know, being very fast. XD. Figured it out because of the prescription bag. Prescription bag on the victim's table along with the lottery ticket. The doctor refers one to Tribulations. Got the victim's name from the medical records of the doctor who prescribed the meds. But what was in the bag? What did he get prescribed? What did he get prescribed? Lottery ticket and the poison. Uh-huh. Any ID on him? Actually, how could we have known that it was a winning ticket? How could we have known it was a winning ticket? Okay, maybe I put on the wrong question. Have any ID on him? Okay, never mind. I know why I asked about the victim himself. Have any ID on him? Did he not? I don't know. There's nothing else missing from the crime scene. I mean, there was the fucking thing that he stole, but... Was the coffee cup there? Yeah, obviously it was. How the fuck did the coffee get on her apron? Passed out from the shock. Yeah, but allegedly she passed out in the kitchen, but she didn't. Wouldn't he have noticed? Never mind. Victor didn't have any ID on him. So he was flat fucking broke. So how could you even afford this? Never mind. Okay, so what was searching for a lottery ticket and the poison? There was nothing else missing from the crime scene. That's a fucking lie. Nah, I don't know. But don't save. Are you crazy? Nothing missing for the credit. That's a for some odd reason I can't report the fucking newspaper, despite the fact it was missing. Because it was tucked behind the fucking behind the fucking counter. Is this identification? No. It just wrote fucking MC Bomber on it. Fuck. What are we, buddy, old man? Shit, lunch. That's the loan. Scooter's irrelevant. That of cyanide poisoning. Time was 1:30 and 2:30. No. I can't question the fucking time. Okay, cool. Oh, fuck the big stains. I'm doing a body search on Maggie. Do we have fingerprint? Do we have her fingerprint on it? Do we have her fingerprint on it? We don't. Okay, cool. We wouldn't know. Fuck. I am at a loss right now, and it's annoying me. What's missing from the crime scene? That's... I don't want to believe this. Do you have any ID on him? Well, I guess he had the fingerprint. Nah, cool. Do you have any ID on him? Who's in his handwriting? One of loans lender. Relevant. Also relevant. Figured out who was pretty quick because of the fucking... Yeah, because of the prescription bag, but... Good question. I'm thinking here, but I can't put my finger on anything right now. The fact Phoenix said he's onto something here on this line confuses the everything fuck out of me, but... I don't know. Maybe it's a red herring, maybe he's fucking with me. Crime scene, photo to crime scene from near the kitchen. Thanks for $500,000. Wondering the body search of Maggie. Pocket. Huge ass stains. Those won't help me. There's a fingerprint. Does the card have any fingerprints? Not in an apron pocket. Are we sure this is potassium cyanide? If we find a lot of take a bottle of poison. Figured out he was pretty quick and went to investigate. If any idea, she passed out from the shock. If she passed out from the shock, how could it be in a... Actually, no, that's stupid. If she put it in there, then you know. Never mind. Honestly, it's worse. It's always worse when you draw blanks at like the very fucking beginning. Because this can only go bad then. This can only go wrong then. fuck? Anything the ID on him? Police move spoofed you. May have searched found lottery ticket in the bottle of poison. If she passed out, how the fuck should he have gotten a ticket in there? No, legit, if she passed the fuck out, how... Unless she's a very horrible murderer. Like, how was she supposed to fucking put the thing in there? Oh, nothing. Wait, did he see nothing? No. Fuck. Nothing else missing from the crime scene. I mean, there's the fucking newspaper, but whatever. Didn't I do that? Am I that stupid? Ah, whatever. Detective Gumshoe, I think I should point something out to you. There is just one small contradiction in your testimony. Oh, finally. I'm getting all anxious just waiting, so hurry up, will you? But you testified that nothing else was missing from the crime scene. But obviously the fucking prescription bag was empty. However, the prescription bag you mentioned was empty. Did the officers recover the medicine from the scene of the crime later? No, they didn't. The victim was giving a prescription right before going to Tribulations. Where then did the medicine disappear to? You are too cool, pal. I'm way past cool. Indeed. Due consideration wasn't given to the victim's prescription in the previous trial. Witness, why do you always overlook such vital pieces of evidence? I guess that's the most careless thing I've done so far, huh? The victim was killed by poison, and the victim's medicine mysteriously disappeared. The victim's own prescription could have been a lethal poison itself. True. Oh, order! Well, Mr. Godot, what do you have to say to that? Huh. That's all. What? Read for the court the name of the clinic on the prescription bag, if you will. What's the clinic's name got to do with anything? New ear otolaryngal... What? Otolaryngalgical? What kind of illness was the victim suffering from, Mr. Godot? Hardly an illness, Your Honor. More like a bit of war wound, you would say. A war wound? The day before the incident, Mr. Elk found himself in a fight. He took a blow to the side of the head and ruptured his eardrum. He ruptured his eardrum! To the wonder of what prescription he was given. It was a cream that was to be applied topically inside his ear canal, not to be ingested. What? It's mentioned in the autopsy report if you read the fine print. They found traces of the medication in the victim's left ear. Yes, here it is, in very, very fine print. It seems Mr. Elk correctly applied some of his medication while he was at Tribulations. Therefore, it would be absurd to believe that he would have eaten this medication. Yeah. It seems that this medication is irrelevant to the case after all. No! Nick! You don't think of something quick, it'll all be over. She's right. I can't get away with any old weak objection. What should I do? Push the medication, because where the fuck did it go? Only moments ago, Mr. Godot made the following statement. It seems Mr. Elk correctly applied some of his medication while he was at Tribulations. If that's the case, then why was the medication not found at the scene of the crime? Yeah, but the medication in question was for topical use inside the ear canal. That doesn't change the fact that it could not be found at the crime scene. However insignificant it may seem, it's a lawyer's duty to pursue the truth.
You know as well as I do that this medication is irrelevant.
Nuh-uh, it hardly seems likely that the prescription drug would contain potassium cyanide. It hardly seems likely that the coffee the waitress served would contain it either. But it did. The possibility is undeniable.
Ugh.
That's enough. Mr. Godot, is the detective or the only witness the prosecution wishes to call? Mr. Godot?
I've got my own witness I'd like to call, sir. It's the old man who was there in the restaurant on the day of the murder.
Victor Kudo, the pigeon hater?
Very well. The matter of the disappearing medication seems little more than trivial at best. However, it wasn't explored at all in the previous trial, and that is something that bothers me.
Yeah, good job, Nick.
The court will adjourn for a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear the prosecution's next witness.
Huh. I suppose this means I'll just have to finish you off with my last 6 cups.
Court is adjourned for recess.
Oh boy. 11:03 a.m. Phew! That was close. Tell me about it. I nearly died in there. That's my line, sir. No, it's my line. I think I really did die a little bit. Looks like we all nearly died in there. I can't believe Detective Gumshoe. How could he betray us like that? Huh? He said he'd help me. But he totally set me up. I don't think he meant to do that, Maggie. He was backed into a corner. I mean, the guy's got to do his job, right? It's okay, I know all about lies and betrayal. I've had them in my whole life. But it really hurt this time, like someone punched me hard in the stomach. I hate that guy, and I don't want to see him again. Poor Gumshoe. So the next witness is going to be an old guy from the park, right? Yeah, Mr. Kudo, lover of waitress outfits and projectile seeds. I bet he's gonna be really stubborn. I mean, he's pretty set in his ways, you know? Yeah, he's a big grouch. Are you going to be able to handle him, Nick? Yeah, I can take whatever he throws at me, even those never-ending birdseeds.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Maggie Bird. Mr. Godot, your next witness, please.
The prosecution calls the lucky old time who caught the show over the cup of coffee. Will the witness please take the stand? Name and occupation if you don't mind.
My name is Victor Kudo, born and bred in the land of the rising sun. Honor and duty are what make me. Mind you, I can be quite emotional at times too.
We need to hear about that, Mr. Kudo. Just tell the court your occupation.
My occupation? Ah, listen, you youngin'. How much you think there is for kimono embroidery? For kimono embroidery here?
Kimono embroidery?
That's what I do, or did, back in Japan. I embroidered family crests on kimonos. My ancestors were embroidering kimonos before this country even existed.
Wow, a real craftsman. They're a dying breed. Hey, maybe you could embroider my costume sometime.
Anyway, like I said, there's not much demand for that kind of thing here. So I had to take a job working the cash register at a burger joint, pretending to smile.
That burger joint would have been better off putting him in the kitchen.
No then, witness. Where are you in the restaurant at the time of the incident?
Oh, yes, I was eating some seeds over a cup of cappuccino.
See.
What do you think these are,
Oh, I see.
So you say everything that happened, Gramps.
Did I? Oh, yes. Yes, I did. I saw it all.
And please, tell the court. We're all ears.
Sure. I'll tell you. I'll tell you every last detail.
He's really getting into this. And he's really wrong.
The young man was reading the sports paper. The serving girl brought him a Javachino, but she put something in it. The man took one sip of it, looked like he was in terrible pain, and then collapsed. That's the serving girl, right there in the defendant's chair. I remember her well.
Mr. Kudo, she is not a serving girl. Please refer to her as a waitress.
Gah, you're as bad as the rest of them. All these newfangled words, what's wrong with old-fashioned ones,
Newfangled?
All this talk of radios and glasses, it's wireless and spectacles, I tell you.
Excuse me.
Listen to me, everyone. Don't forget the old values. Don't let the good old days slip away.
Slip. Well, I think it's time to begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
Yeah, Your Honor.
So you saw the victim then? You saw Mr. Glenn Elk?
I wanted to know if Guts and Braun retained his championship or not.
So I was looking at the sports paper the victim was reading, huh? And at the location in question, there are partitions between tables on the same side of the restaurant, right?
So what if there are?
If you say that you could see the victim, that means he was sitting at the table on the other side of the restaurant, correct?
Yeah. I go to that place to drink cappuccino. I don't go to sit. I don't remember which table I was sitting at.
You mean you got there to eye the waitresses? Mr. Kudo, that is a very grave accusation. Are you sure about what you saw?
Victor Kudo never makes mistakes. I dot every T and cross every I.
I see.
My eyesight's fine. The doctor said I only need spectacles for reading and driving.
I bet his eyes are only really fine when he's scoping out a waitress.
And I saw what the service was... what put in the cappuccino as well.
I better know what's coming up, and something tells me I'm not going to like it. Press order. Your Honor, we need more clarification on what was put in the victim's coffee. I'd like to ask that the witness add what he knows about this in his testimony. I agree. Witness, will you enlighten us, please?
Sure. There's no question about it. She very constantly put some white powder in there.
Ah, fuck. Did she really put that into the coffee?
You doubt me, boy? She took out some small brown bottle and sprinkled it in.
Couldn't you have been adding sugar?
Sugar in a small brown bottle like that.
Like that? Would you please describe the bottle in more concrete terms? Huh. A bottle like this, perhaps?
Oh, there it is. That's the one.
That's a bottle of potassium cyanide, I presume. So what did the accused put in the coffee? I think it's clear, don't you?
Ah.
He took just one sip.
You young'uns, you waste everything. Those cappuccinos cost $8. In the good old days, we would have drank every last drop, eaten the cup, and then died.
Congratulations, you have earned the title of baddest man to grace the courtroom. So it was an immediate death. Well, with potassium cyanide, I suppose that is possible.
Oh yes, he slumped over without so much as a twitch. I felt the cappuccino I just drank turned sour in my stomach.
Oh yes, I know that feeling. But the waitress, I presume she has... You said you remember her well in reference to the waitress. Did she have any particular features you can identify her by?
Particular features? It's a disgrace, that's why it is.
Sorry?
You can see all the way up to her, you know, she's practically naked in that uniform.
So the particular feature you recognize about the waitress is her outfit? But anyone could wear such a uniform, even me. Mr. Wright, please spare the court of any further mental anguish from that image.
Don't get all excited, Nick. You've got to keep yourself together.
I guess I got a bit carried away.
Ah, there are other things I recognize about her, too.
He's pretty sure of himself. What should I do? Press auto. Sure, you saw a waitress take the coffee over to the victim. But what matters is that whether the waitress was Maggie Bright or not, Bird or not? Quite right. Mr. Kudo, these are other features that you recognize about the defendant. I would ask you to add them to your testimony.
Sure.
You do seem to remember several details about her appearance. But what about the most crucial detail of all, her face?
Yeah, as if I wouldn't remember that.
The witness noticed the straps on the accused's apron. He is unlikely to make a mistake about her face.
That's right, I can even tell you the color of the ribbon in her hair. It was red.
So you see, there's nothing wrong with the witness's eyesight. I guess you could argue it's orange. There's no doubt he remembers the waitresses pretty well. What should I do? I get the feeling there's something more. About the straps. Mr. Kudo, you seem especially interested in straps. Why is that?
What?
The ribbon in her hair, the strap on her apron. The fascination.
Fascination?
People have all kinds of fetishes, right? We don't need to embarrass the wood. God damn it, Kudo.
Listen, you young upstart, I haven't got some sick strap fetish.
Is there any relevance to the witness's usual love of straps, Mr. Wright? I was just curious as to why he was so fixated on the waitress's straps.
I said I haven't got a strap fetish. How many times do I have to repeat myself?
Very well. Continue with your testimony, Mr. Kudo, and make it strapless.
You think old CD really saw Maggie do it?
Well, he probably had his eye on the waitress the whole time. That's why he was there.
But he was there for the cute outfits, right? Not the waitress.
I guess. That's a good point, though.
Did he say something clever?
I wonder if it was really Mr. Kudo or really was the Maggie. No, it wasn't. About the back. The identifying features he described are all things you would see from the back.
So what?
Is it possible that you never saw the waitress from the front at all? Huh, he's got you there, Gramps. People normally talk about facial features when they're asked to describe someone. But the witness's testimony is nothing but straps and ribbons.
This is harassment. I'll tell you not to set of straps or ribbons. I'm just telling you what I saw.
Mr. Kudo, the court requests that you add details about any identifying features. Features you've observed from the front, that is, to your testimony.
Sure. It's not my testimony, it's getting longer and longer.
And if I can't find a hole in it soon, I'll get even longer, I bet. You didn't find anything to be distinct, but you did clearly see the witness's face, yes?
No question about it. I didn't come this far to back down now. Victor Kudo never backs down.
That's not the answer I was looking for, but okay. It's just turned into a matter of pride for old CD now, I guess. I wonder if he really did see Maggie's face or not. Like I thought, we need some concrete proof of this. Proof that the girl didn't see the waitress clearly from the front. Yeah, but have you seen all the fucking, like, splats on it? Mr. Kudo, I would like you to please take a look at this.
God, that filthy thing would suit filth like you just perfectly. Actually, it reminds me of what my grandson looks like, just after he's done eating.
Have you ever seen this before?
Of course I haven't. What, you think I'd forget something as dirty as that, huh? Well, you half-witted clot.
Huh.
What? What is it? Ever since I said you half-witted clot, there's been an eerie silence here.
Mr. Kudo, this apron. It's the apron worn by the defendant on the day of the poisoning.
Huh?
And as you just said yourself, you wouldn't forget something like this. Which means if you had really seen this apron before... Yes, you know what I'm getting at. You couldn't have possibly seen the waitress from the front.
Oops.
Witness? You can't just oops your way out of this. Huh. Well. Looks like we finally have a genuine trial on our hands. Sorry. Huh. Listen, Trite, here are the facts. On the day of the incident, there was only one waitress in the restaurant. That being the defendant, Miss Baggy Bird? Exactly. And when that one waitress put the poison into the coffee cup, this old guy was watching. I hope you understand the gravity of the situation, Mr. Kudo. The fate of the defendant may rest on your... what you say you remember seeing. Just tell the court exactly what you saw, Gramps.
You can rely on me, Captain. My noggin's in perfect working order. I can't remember a single occasion when I forgot what a burger a customer wanted. You can't remember? Probably more like he messed up so many times he's blocking it out.
Very well, let's test just how good your memory and attention to details, Mr. Kudo. Tell us what you remember about the victim.
It was now one of those pesky young types wearing a broken pair of spectacles.
Not quite, that's a scouter.
He had a newspaper in his right hand, and the noisy brat kept rustling its pages. The younger man was listening to the wireless. I remember that well. Then the serving girl in question brought over the Javachino. The little fidget picked up the cup with his free hand and took a sip.
That's what we have just heard was to test how credible the witness's memory is. It seems to me that he remembers the victim in a great deal of detail.
Oh yes, I hate those you-know-what types words so vague about everything. How are we going to handle this, Nick?
We only need to do one thing. We just need to prove that the old man's memory is shot.
Just shove him up, you mean? Isn't that kind of cruel?
I suppose, but it's what I do best.
Spectacles. Dark glasses to you. One of those lenses was green, but the other was broken. You find it rubbish, that's why I remember him so well.
He did have some kind of lens over his left eye, but I wouldn't have called it a pair of glasses. Seems to have been wearing some rather modern-looking shades. Perhaps I should take to wearing some and rival Mr. Godot's sharp appearance.
Ah, we better come up with something sharp and quick.
Guess I'll wait and see if I should challenge him about the spectacles. The newspaper was a sports paper, was it?
That young hooligan, I nearly asked him, can't you even read without fidgeting, huh? I wasn't supposed to be able to read the back page with all the rustling going on. I had to find out if Guts and Braun retained his championship title.
It was his paper, not yours. If you wanted to know so bad, why didn't you buy your own?
Why are you looking at me like that for, huh? How dare you judge me? Ow! Ow! Guts and Braun got beaten yesterday, by the way. Anyway.
The wireless.
A decadent young rascal. In my day, it was one or the other. Read the paper or listen to the wireless.
Oh boy.
And using an earpiece. It's selfish, that's why it is. I was straining my ears, but I couldn't catch any of it.
It's a bit desperate to listen to the radio.
What are you looking at me like that for, How dare you feel sorry for me? Ow! Ow, 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 ow!
You mean the waitress, who you only saw from behind, right?
You're one of those, are you? You never let anything go, isn't that right?
Maybe.
What does it matter if I saw her from the front or behind? My eyes don't lie. Ow, 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 ow!
I couldn't push him until I got some hard evidence. His free hand.
Yes,
Which hand was that?
weren't you listening before, cloth ears? I said he was rusting the newspaper with his right hand, didn't I? His free hand wasn't his right hand, then which hand was it, you moron? How?
Huh. Perhaps the great Mr. Trite has free hands. Sheesh, I was only asking, only to gang up on me and treat me like a freak. The whole point of this cross-examination is to establish just one thing. This old guy's memory has more holes than a slice of Swiss. Guess you just need to find a contradiction in his testimony somewhere, huh? Anything will do, even the smallest detail. We just need one mistake and he's ours. Oh, this doesn't count as... Okay, cool. But it's not a broken pair of spectacles. Into the wild. Yeah, he was listening. He was indeed listening to the radio. The bitch picked up the cup with his free hand and took a sip. Uh-huh. This doesn't look like he was grabbing it with his right hand. Or with his left hand. Never mind. Wait, what did I save? Okay, now I save properly. Good, never mind. Uh-huh. 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 I'm brushing the pages, I was drawing in them. Never mind. Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. Uh-huh, 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 uh-huh. Listening to the wireless. Could he even? Because he was technically, you know, deaf on one side. Never mind. Uh-huh, 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 uh-huh. Uh-huh, 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 uh-huh. Free hand and took a sip. Uh-huh, 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 uh-huh. Okay, so that's only relevant later. Hmm. On her apron. So the girl brought all the man was listening to the wireless. I remember that well. How do you know? Huh. What over the Avicino? Picked up with his free hand. Newspaper in his right hand. Mm-hmm. Broken pair of spectacles, that's a lie though, because it's not technically broken. Are you asking? Should have a spectacles, yeah. Paper in the right hand. Wireless, so then you brought over the fucking coffee. Push it to have some hard evidence. Ah, yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Did one mistake. One fucking mistake. Actually, hang on. What if I... No. What couldn't have been, right? Nah. Nah. Broken pair of spectacles. That's a fucking lie. It wasn't a broken pair of spectacles, it was a scouter. Because he was coding and shit. Busting the pages. Everyone was listening to the wireless. Remember that well. I was studying to go in the place about the guy. The picked the cup was free handed, took a sip. What? I don't know, I just took a shot. Mr. Kudo, do you remember what you were told at the start of the testimony? That this was a way of testing the credibility of your memory? I know. There's nothing wrong with my memory, I tell you. Nothing. If I got anything wrong, I'll eat these seeds and sing the pigeon song. Can you tell us where this is going, Trite? According to Mr. Kudo, the victim was holding the paper in his right hand, while drinking coffee with the free hand, which would make this his left. Ah, what is this? Kindergarten? But I would like the court to please take a look at this. That's the cup the victim used, correct? Yes, and on the rim, you'll notice the mark left by the victim's lips. Yes, there's a stain by the cup. Oh, because you have to hold it with your right hand like that to, you know. Unless you ignore the coffee cup handle. Unless you ignore the handle completely. If you consider where the stain is, you'll clearly see that the victim was holding the cup in his right hand. But how? Well, Mr. Kudo, the court is waiting for your epic performance. You said you'd eat those seeds and sing the pigeon song. Nah. Mr. Kudo, I'm afraid this is simply not acceptable. I think the witness had better go back to the park where he came from. Wait! You think I'm going to stand here and listen to you tell me I'm mad? You're wrong. I don't care about that dirty coffee cup. I know what I saw. You still insist on your testimony. That young bird was holding the cup in his left hand. Oh yes, no question. I'm a good, law-abiding citizen, I am. It's that dead young hotbot. And you spiky-haired yahoo were at fault. Who, me? Thank you, old man. We've heard quite enough from you already. Don't call me old man, old man. Been around for 68 years, I have. You can't ignore me. Listen to what I've got to say. I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, but... Sure, why not hear a little more? Mr. Kudo! Ah, fuck. But this is my 16th cup of coffee, so this is your final stand. Thank you, Captain. You can rely on Victor. Left the hand or right the hand? The boy was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the green lens of his specs. Huh? He kept fitting with it all the time. He was fitting with it just before he picked up the cup, too. And then he used the same hand to pick up the cup, his left hand. We know the victim was wearing an unusual monocle over his left eye. It wasn't a monocle, Your Honor. It was a small computer monitor often used by programmers. A monitor? You said like a television screen? The inside of the lens is a screen that displays computer data. It's called HMD. It's a common tool in the victim's line of work. HGTV, CD, DVD, all these newfangled letters drive me mad, but they don't matter. I know what I saw and I'm telling the truth. It's true, he doesn't seem to be lying. And those are the facts. It's good old black and white. Is it though? Is it though?
So the victim was wearing an HMD.
Yeah, what does it matter?
Well, none of them actually, but anyway. And you were sure that he was wearing the earpiece on the same side?
No question, I could only see the side of his head from where I was sitting.
Yeah, that's pretty obvious if you look at the floor plans. From the opposite table, you'd only have view of the side of the victim's head. It seems you kept an eye on Mr. Glenelg.
What's getting on my nerve? Rusting that newspaper and fitting with his earpiece all the time. And then you went and made all the fuss about dying from one sip of Javicino. I wanted to say to him, calm down, you young brat. Just looking at him made me suddenly speed up my seed eating. I could have choked.
So I take it the victim was a walking ball of nervous energy. The earpiece you mentioned, which hand did the victim touch it with?
You're one of those people, aren't you? You're the type that uses your left hand to get things out of your right pocket, or fastens your left cuff of your right hand. And when your tour guide says on your right side you'll see the famous blah blah, you're the only one who desperately looks left. Well, aren't you?
No, I didn't mean...
Obviously you used the hand in the same piece of the body that the earpiece was in. Ow! 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 Ow!
So if he had the HMD on his left side, then it was his left hand, I guess. You seem very sure of yourself, Mr. Kudo.
That's because I know what I saw, no matter what tricks you try to play on me.
Looks like he really did see the guy picking up the cup of his left hand. This is a dead end. Now, Nick, what do you think? I think the guy's telling the truth, but even so, something's not quite right.
Then check evidence on him until he breaks.
But if he's not lying here, there wouldn't be any contradictions in testimony, right? Well, unfortunately... that guy's deaf on his left ear. I'm not sure what the relevance of this is, but... Mr. Kudo, there is something very strange about the observations of the victim.
What?
You say he was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the HMD.
No question, you can lock me up if I'm wrong. It was his left ear, without a doubt. I could only see the side of his head from where I was sitting.
I don't think so.
What did you say?
You're no doubt unaware of this fact, Mr. Kudo, but the victim couldn't hear with his left ear. His eardrum was ruptured.
Eh?
Traces of medication for his condition were found in his ear canal. That's right, it's impossible that the victim was wearing his earpiece in the left ear, because he couldn't even hear in that ear.
Is that true, Captain?
It is.
Pigeon, pretty pigeon.
Order! This witness's testimony is completely unreliable. He only saw the waitress from behind. And he claims the victim was wearing an earpiece when he knows his eardrum was ruptured. Well, Mr. Godot? A single drop of milk is all it takes to destroy the pure black magic in the cup. This old man is my drop of milk.
Captain, are you calling me a drip?
This is the victim's coffee cup in which the potassium cyanide was found. The mark on the rim clearly shows that the victim picked it up with his right hand.
I'll never back down, I know I'm right. The lad drank his Javicino with his left hand.
Let me put you out of your misery. Clearly, the victim uses both hands. He took a sip of a cup out in his right hand and then switched to his left. That's what the old man saw. He died instantly, though. Impossible. The witness was already testified on numerous occasions that the victim died immediately after taking just one sip of the coffee. Which hand the victim used to pick up his cup is irrelevant, Your Honor. The facts still stand. With one hand or the other, Mr. Elk drank the poisoned coffee. Like this. Sadly, Mr. Godot, that doesn't wash. The point of this testimony was to establish whether the witness's memory is credible. And the results are clear. The testimony given by this witness is useless. I believe it is time to conclude today's proceedings. I am satisfied that the witness is not deceiving the court. But to be frank, his testimony is a farce.
You have to be so frank. Take that, you pompous old fogey.
I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo. You can't reach me from there. I'm ordering the defense and the prosecution to investigate this case further. That is all for now. This court is adjourned.
Oh, fuck.
Wait! If we stop now, where does it leave me?
Leave you, Mr. Kudo.
Thanks to that blue-suited young upstart over there, I'm just a bumbling old man who can't even dot his T's or cross his I's now.
How's your bad memory my fault? I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, but there's nothing I can do.
I've kept my mouth shut until now. But there's something else the court should know.
Oh, fuck!
What?
There's more? To be perfectly honest, it might not be anything. But I want another chance. I want another crack at you, young shark.
But me? He's looking at me like I'm some sort of evil shogun.
Well, everyone, what do you say to one final showdown? I want to find a chapter in this eccentric old man's scrapbook.
Sorry, Gramps. I've already had my 17th cup of coffee.
What have you got to lose, Captain? I'll give you all the Javachino you want if you come to my house after the trial. I might be 68 years old, but Victor Kudo is still a man.
That's enough, witness. I believe it would be quicker for the court to just hear your testimony.
You bet. Much, much quicker.
I can't believe this is happening.
You better get ready, youngster.
I get the picture, just quit throwing those seeds at me, would ya? Gotta be using some sort of infinite ammo code with that box of seeds.
Infinite ammo?
Oh, what do you want from me, old man?
First of all, I want to stress that this might be nothing. I'm not too sure of it myself. The young boy slumped over the table as soon as he took one sip of his Yarachino. Well, the clumsy idiot upset the vase. He knocked it right over. It broke, and the strip of cloth covering the table got completely soaked. Well, how about that? Turn things upside down, huh?
No, why would it matter? Is that all?
Yes, that's all. I remember it perfectly. Eh? You're doubting me again? You're doubting a poor, old, defenseless man?
No, we are not doubting you, Mr. Kudo.
Did you get the feeling that's the question hanging on everyone's lips, Nick?
Yeah. So what? Probably.
That's all I can think of, and I have to cross-examine this guy. You're a bird brain, that's why it's all you can think of.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Your final cross-examination, please.
Yeah.
The court generally prefers if witnesses are sure of themselves, Mr. Kudo.
Noisy brat, I'm warning you, I'm more savage than a macho man right now. You won't beat me with this testimony, this is the final battle.
Ow! Stop! He's checking your seats harder than ever. Better be careful. Come now, Nick, nail him! The court has already heard the testimony, Mr. Kudo.
I know that, I was just setting the mood. How else am I supposed to build up suspense, huh?
Suspense?
Yes, now what do you think? Should I work the audience a little bit more?
No, please continue, Mr. Kudo, as quickly as possible. A vase, you say?
Yes, there are vases on all the tables in that place. The accident's waiting to happen. They're practically begging to be knocked over.
Oh, he's right about the f***ing vases. I don't remember seeing them too. There was a vase on the table when I late lunch there, and you saw the moment when the victim actually knocked over the vase.
Well, it's hard to say. It's a bit unclear. How do you really define?
Okay, I get it.
I heard it break, and the sight of it burned into my memory as clear as day. The strip of cloth covering the table got completely soaked.
Soaked in water, you mean?
Yes, it splashed me on the knee as well.
You said you were sitting at the table across the room from the victim, correct? And yet the water still managed to splash onto you?
It was cold, clear remember splashing on me.
Did the water really make it all the way across the other side of the room? You mean the vase on the victim's table falling upside down and breaking?
The vase turned upside down and my testimony's turning this case upside down. It's a joke, I just wanted everyone to hear it. What do you think, Captain?
I'm impressed by your ability to waste time. Yoda hasn't raised any objections for a while now.
So, you young show-off, with that scrap information, I'm throwing you down the gauntlet. If I lose this one, I'll take it like a man and admit defeat.
He's really giving you the evil eye, Maya.
It's you he's looking at, Nick, not me. It's like he's saying a triple dog dare you to find a contradiction, young'un.
Well, I guess I just have to rise to the challenge then. Well, unfortunately, good sir, you're full of shit. Mr. Kuda, this is a photograph of the crime scene.
Huh. So what?
Look carefully at the table. The vase is there, intact.
Huh?
Lost your tongue, Grandad.
Yeah. I'm not a granddad of yours, Hopscotch. Ow! Ow!
Enough. If you throw any more seeds in this courtroom, the cleaners will be here all night.
Ah!
What is it now?
I just remembered something.
Yeah, go on.
The broken vase. It wasn't my table.
What?
Ah, well, you see... It started me that when the young lad collapsed, so I stood up. That must have been when it fell over. The vase on my table, I mean.
The vase on your table?
Yes, it was on my table. And that's how my groin came to be completely soaked.
Fucking idiot. Very good, Mr. Kudo. You've certainly earned your kudos for today.
I'd like to ask a question now. Have I been in use at all?
Perhaps that's something you should reflect on yourself, Mr. Kudo. Think about what you've done.
Ah! Wait a minute. If it's the case, there's more. I've got more to say. Oh, yes, I remember something else.
Bailiff, escort the witness out of the courtroom.
Wait, listen to me.
Get out of here. Well, we seem to have been considerably sidetracked, and I'm still not in a position to deliver a verdict. The defendant has not been positively admitted identified as the way to some question. Additionally, there are two disparities in the testimony we have heard thus far. The mark on the coffee cup that the victim supposedly drank with his left hand, and the earpiece which was inserted into his left ear, out of which he couldn't hear.
Wow, Nick, you did it.
I would therefore require both the defendant and the prosecution to further investigate the fact. Yes, Your Honor. There's one more thing before I call today's session to an end. One more thing, Your Honor. The witness we just heard from. He is most insistent that his testimony should be of use. So he summarized it according to his statement. Okay. You may each have a copy of it if you wish. Whatever. The prosecution doesn't need props like that. But that's really mad, huh? Yeah, I would be too. Very well. Here you are then, Mr. Wright. There are 3 copies. My own, yours, and Mr. Godot's. Yes, Your Honor. Wait, the incident occurred, I broke the vase at my seat. I'm sorry. I'm sorry? This isn't a piece of testimony. More like a 5-year-old's apology.
What the heck are we supposed to do with 3 copies?
That is all. Court is adjourned.
Woo! Alright.
Didn't think I'd get both the initial investigation and the first fucking first fucking trial into one stream. God damn. But here we are. So this is the greatest timing as ever to call it quits for tonight. I do thank you all very much for watching. We'll be back on Friday with probably more Dread Delusion, because I am still very much enamored by that game, because it's very fun. And I do very much love the exploration. And, you know, stupid shit like mushroom gods and other weird gods. Anyway, I do thank you all very much for watching. Hope to see you all again on Friday. And until then, don't die. Oh boy. Court is adjourned. Get out of here.